Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Dread Mists of Durengar. So, to recap from the last session, we're using the new system that Bounty had suggested last time, which is to get one of our characters to one of the players to try and recap and explain what they believe happened last episode in their own words. So, seeing as we had Stromstrom do it last time,
No,
maybe
last
we'll
time.
have...
Can I nominate someone?
Yes.
I did it last time.
Yeah, Frey did it last time. I like that. Let Frey pick somebody.
You who did it last time.
I nominate Target to recap.
Okay.
Yes.
How good?
I thought it was... Okay.
No,
I
Frey.
am remembering things wrong.
I mostly recap.
And the system is already working. There we go.
The system works great. So last time someone recapped and we don't know who. And then after that, we went and found my new character, Hoggett. And now Wallace is an NPC. And we traveled to some ruins to fetch us my magical machine of potion making. Gaston got really smart for a couple minutes and then not again. And that's pretty... Did we do anything else?
Gaston.
We
We found a wizard.
Right?
Oh,
yeah,
the
we found
wizard.
the super wizard.
How did you forget about him?
named- I completely forgot. Niles. Niles, our awesome super mega wizard, now lives with us. We found him in an alternate dimension, and maybe he'll make a dimension for us. I don't know. We want him to, but he will make our spaceship awesome and into a spaceship. It's a spaceship now.
It's apparently
A dirigible. What's the right word for that thing?
Zephyr.
Machine.
I laugh in the face of danger.
I think it's dirigible.
Yes.
I think it's dirigible.
Actually,
So now we're prepping to do some heists and pimp our ride in Siege Castle.
probably get
And then-
tags.
No, maybe not.
Oh.
We don't want any hags.
Down with the Inquisition!
It's such a bad idea to do the hags.
Such a
Hags
good
are like-
idea.
Yeah.
So
You
then
can go
switch
chill with
over
the hags
to
if you
the
want.
airship.
I mean, we'll probably do it at some point. It just doesn't really make sense right now.
I think later on, like Eva said, it's gonna bite us in the ass, and I'm gonna love it.
Gonna bite us like an entire piece of ass.
I'm gonna love it because I'll be just like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, and then
You're gonna love being have your ass bitten off. That's a bad idea.
correct.
Ellen loves ass bites.
Okay,
You know it's
so,
wink-wink.
Anyway,
Moving on from asses.
so,
Shopping a pencil.
so we last left off with Niles having a look around the ship, seeming to take measurements and inscribing runes here and there for some unknown purpose. And he's generally ignoring all of your presence now and is mainly focused entirely on the ship.
Osman is focused on Jennifer.
Yeah, go ahead. Can I
So-
speak to Niles?
You can absolutely speak to Niles. So, as I said, he's currently
This cannot
wandering
end
around.
badly.
this is gonna go
Probably up in the
hilarious.
cargo area at this point in time, and he's just walking around and
This is gonna
muttering
go
to
really
himself
well.
and describing runes. Doesn't take notice of you as you come in the door.
I tap his shoulder.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Yes, but I had a few questions.
What do you want? He keeps working.
You said you're a strong wizard, right?
Only the very best in the world.
Well, do you know a spell to make me a proper giant?
He glances at you. Make a persuasion.
Oh, fuck.
It's diplomacy.
You're possessed. Remember?
Yeah, diplomacy.
Remember, Gaston, you have possessed. So,
Yeah, but I can't add... Oh, can I add a bonus?
Yeah, you have
No.
possessed the trait. Look at the trait. You probably wrote it down somewhere.
Possessed. What's that?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah,
It's like I can do add a +2 to a check, like persuade, diplomacy or a knowledge check. A day, only once a day.
Okay.
It's
It's
basically
that is great. I love that.
It's gonna be awesome if you actually succeed this.
natural 20.
That's 20.
No, not 20. Okay.
Nope.
Fuck.
So
You're
he
not
glances
annoying.
at you and looks away for a moment, glances back at you. Sure, I got something that'll make everything seem giant. And he snaps his finger in your direction. Make a
Will save. Right.
Save.
wisdom save. Yeah, will save.
I think I know what's gonna happen.
It'll be tiny.
Tiny, aren't you?
Yeah.
Diminutive form
Okay,
or something.
so you've been polymorphed into a chicken.
I don't know why you thought anything else was gonna happen.
Is he smarter now?
No.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Chickens have higher
Well,
intelligence.
I'm pretty
than
sure
Gaston.
Gaston is still strong.
No,
Oh,
you
chicken.
keep all your
Mental
intelligence,
stats.
wisdom, and charisma
Yeah,
stats.
okay.
You just
Stop
change
thinking.
your strength, dex, and constitution.
Well, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Kind of like wild shape.
All right.
But yeah,
Yes,
you have been polymorphed.
Oh,
Oh no.
come on.
You cannot speak either.
Thank God.
I mean, did we not
And
notice
Niles
this?
just goes back to what he was doing, now ignoring you.
I laugh. I mean, if we notice, I laugh.
Table laughs.
The table.
The forward section with Niles, so no one really notices.
I start running to the group.
There are now 3 chickens walking around your feet.
Do we
Why?
know?
Boy, who? Why is have we got? What?
Well, where did the fruit chicken come from? Did anybody bring a chicken on board?
Do they notice
my
my
chicken.
robes?
This is my chicken.
It is your chicken.
I brought
Wait,
chicken.
Is it
I
like
brought
an
chicken.
edible chicken?
Yes.
All right, I guess
Start
we're gonna
running
have...
away.
I mean, we can't eat those two, right? But we can eat that one, right?
Yeah.
Start
Yeah,
fucking
I bought
away.
it. I bought it at the market. It's been on the ship for hours.
No. we can
No,
eat
no,
that
no, no.
one.
We never bought a chicken. I don't recall a chicken.
I
Never.
bought chicken.
We don't have didn't have any chickens on board. I make sure. I would know this.
You made sure that we didn't have chickens, Jaminda, really?
What do you have a
Okay.
Check the
chicken?
ship for chickens.
Can I just? I'm just
You have a
really
magic
quickly.
chicken
I'm
finding machine?
I'm gonna cast detect magic on the chicken.
Yeah, quite obvious magical aura around the chicken.
Okay, but that is definitely not a regular chicken.
Shh.
Who is missing?
Lies.
So does the chicken understand like when we're talking or?
Yeah, no. I'm saying comprehension, just can't speak.
Good rum. Which is
I mean, we've seen him do it before. They change back.
Yeah,
They
we
probably
it will
deserve
it.
solve
Who would this
itself.
be?
Fine.
Yeah.
You should just put him in a box.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a great
Well,
idea.
prevent them from like getting themselves hurt while they're chickens.
I mean, they're not dumb. They're just chickens, right? Like,
But it's Gaston.
I mean, they did something to turn into a chicken,
You don't
so they
know
were
that yet.
probably dumb.
yeah, but they.
But yeah, he responded to
It's
he
probably one of
responded
his students.
to things that Jaminda said.
Okay.
We do know that.
Look, if the chicken is not dumb enough to jump off the ship, I really don't care. Then whatever. But if we keep put them all into a box and then they transform back, they're gonna get mushed in the box.
let's just put them in a room for now. Let's just put them in the
Up in the stores, the cargo area.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
just
hang
lock
out
them
there.
in somewhere. We'll check back on that
We
later.
want them running around anyway.
No.
We don't really need to lock them. Chickens can't open doors. They'll just come out when they're done.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Wait.
And we'll see who that was. Whatever.
Well, I feel like we would
Okay.
notice that. Like
He
Gaston
responded to
doesn't.
Gudrun. And he also responded to Gudrun when Jaminda said Gudrun.
No, we don't know if he responded. It's a fucking chicken. It makes noises.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
really
that's
hard
fair.
to tell.
That's fair.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
I roll a
that's
perception to
out of
figure
character of me
out
as
if
well.
Gaston is around.
Or would it be like an
I
intelligence
mean,
check or
that-
something?
it doesn't take you long to do a head count of who's still not chicken, and you pretty much immediately roll out everyone except Gaston.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
actually,
He's a noticeable
Either
guy.
either Gaston fell off the ship or that's Gaston.
Wait, guys. I know how to figure
I'm
out if
pretty
one of the
sure
chickens is
that's
Gaston.
Gaston.
Ready? Miss. it worked.
all right.
So so we can rule out that Gaston went to the wizard and annoyed him, and then he became a chicken.
It seems
Well.
like what happened.
Well, I
Okay.
guess we'll just leave the wizard be then. What is our plan? Do we? Okay, what do we need right now? What is our main goal in life currently?
Oh.
I think Jaminda wanted something from both me and Vicky. Is that something that was happening?
Wait,
With
you
the
already
covenant?
did your like covenant thing last time.
Fry said he wanted to do it better.
No, like I guess that's what happening afterwards. Like with chicken.
Okay.
So I'm not going to repeat what I just said. So we're just saying that sitting at the table and doing the ritual. Covenanting.
Have mercy on my soul.
Nope, Gaston. That lasts until your next long rest.
Really? That's awesome. Well, go take a nap as a chicken. We're planning a heist.
It's fine,
No,
Gaston
no, I
wouldn't
want
really
my
be very
sandals.
helpful there anyway.
I mean, you went up to an
This is true.
18th level wizard and annoyed him.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was asking a genuine question. Why the hell is
He doesn't care. He is arrogant as a
doesn't care.
motherfucker.
And he's
He will do what
genuinely
he
annoyed.
pleases.
I thought he wanted to take down Inquisition. God damn it!
Okay,
So,
so let's move
We
past
should
the
figure
chicken.
out some. We should figure out some Inquisition supplies to steal, so that way we can set ourselves up.
Okay,
nicely
just really
to-
quick. We are
Maybe
all
some more ammo.
wait. We're all set on the idea of we're gonna attack them in 3 months. That's when we're charging Sir Corindel
3
towards
weeks. It
No,
was 3 weeks.
Man, with
No.
3
weeks.
months.
3 months wasn't that?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, wait.
at the
Because
end of
right
winter.
before deep winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right before late
Oh.
winter.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's currently late autumn, not late winter.
Yeah, I
What
thought we were
day
doing
is
it in
it?
winter.
I guess.
We need supplies. We need materials. We need money. And
It's
then
difficult to tell the
we
exact
go in.
day, because you guys don't exactly have a calendar.
30.
Wait, I think I can actually figure this
25-ish?
out. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, it,
Like 25 in the month, or like 30, I guess, maybe.
somewhere between 20 and 30.
Well,
All right. So we should just
so
plan out 3 months.
give me the loot. Give me the loot.
around this time is when the fall, like the harvest, like around the harvest month. So
And the
Time
council
of
is
celebra-
likely stocking up for winter as well.
Isn't that harvest
time of
month?
time of
Spring.
celebration. No, it's autumn.
Spring's when you plant the stuff.
Yeah.
I never knew this.
You hear a very obnoxious crow from the chicken coming from one of the rooms.
Do we not have any spells to like turn them back?
Is
I got the spell magic.
Samhain.
I mean, I should do it. at
Samhain
least.
is upon us soon.
He's fine.
It would, but
Great
you guys don't know that I
celebration.
can do it.
He's
Or
fine.
you burn
No,
a
yeah,
mighty
What is the
fire.
benefit of you hiding it from us?
I don't like Gaston.
Was it the Gaston chicken? We know who Gaston is.
yeah.
We know, yeah.
We don't know if it
Yes,
was
it
the
was.
Gaston chicken.
If you want to find more witches, they tend to celebrate Samhain around this period. A great, great celebration, autumn, and harvest.
We could offer our
Where would
services
we-
as like bodyguards for something like that. You know, like I imagine the Inquisition will probably try to hunt something like that kind of celebration down. Now, if we can say, hey, as long as we are here, you're gonna be safe and you can do your thing.
We need
like,
to
we can
find
make
these
some
people
money.
in the first place, though. I'm sure
I'm
witches
just-
will hide themselves.
Brainstorming, man, just trying to come up with something to
Yeah.
do.
Heist the supply chain. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's
So
just
the reason why I don't like just attacking the Inquisition too much right now is because I don't want them to think they are in danger, right? I want them to be entirely blindsided by us attacking Sia Corendel.
What if we hit
haven't
the supply
celebrated
chain
Samhain in a long
in
time.
random, very different spots on the road so that it seems like an uptick in rogues living in the woods as
Okay.
The road
opposed
is-
to
it's
someone
pretty
specifically
small,
targeting
isn't it?
their chain?
So we could try to
Between,
like
Minas
take our ship and
Golemagle.
we could take our ship and like fly away from here, go like a reasonable distance away somewhere so we can actually make it back to Sia Corindel in time. Then there we start attacking the Inquisition, so they're completely distracted. They think we are somewhere else in the world, and then we come back to Sia Corindel at
Where are we
the
on the
beginning of
map?
late winter.
We-
Oh yes, we're near the ghost tower.
I
We
have
can
a
even
suggestion.
jump around and hit a bunch of different places to
I
just
have a
cause
suggestion.
chaos all around the realm.
Why don't we
yes,
go to a
husband?
library?
Oh,
You're not here. You're a chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Sorry,
I have a suggestion.
Yes, husband?
If we take this back a few weeks ago, you weren't here, Hoggett, but we were bodyguards for a very lovely man named Modesto, who hailed from
Less is
Erelus. Erelus, is that right?
He wasn't all too great at common.
Yes.
There was a trade route that's used from those parts that goes through a nearby major road that we traveled on, and we'll travel to the major market city. Maybe we can just snag some supplies off the trade route. It's a major trade route, right? Thoughts?
That sounds great to me.
Okay.
It's at least a place to start hitting, and then maybe we can get leads in other spots. To try to hit.
Yeah.
I like the idea of hitting lots of spots around the realm to try to cause chaos, so it's unclear where we're based out of.
And this trade route is big. Like it stretches across the entire landmass.
I want to do it
this.
as far away from Sierra Corundel as we can, though.
Well, how about we go to Amphal's?
I don't approve of raiding people all too much.
Okay.
This is your Mindying character, of course. Like,
Well,
not the most
we are
violent.
gonna raid.
Every bad mistake, every bad thing that you do will come back to you twice.
Okay, well, we don't have to kill anybody. We'll offer to just take this stuff. We'll disguise as bandits, and if something like if the Inquisition attacks us, then we just kill the ones that attack us, and then we let the traders go.
3 times.
I wonder if we
huh.
could find like an Inquisition.
That's one
armory.
good deed.
It would spread fear
Then
too.
where's the 2 other good deeds afterwards?
Well, if we manage to steal from the Inquisition as opposed to from randos by somehow targeting specifically their supply chain,
I will
or
only agree-
Inquisition-controlled armories.
I will only agree to undertake this these raid missions if we manage to accomplish equal good.
I think that destroying that evil castle and the evil deeds being done by the Inquisition there using this wealth will tenfold
I
the
mean,
negative deeds that
I
we
mean,
did.
I feel like saving those guys right there, that should count as like at least like 15 good deeds, right?
I'd say maybe like 20 even. I think we're doing good.
Right? Like that counts as a lot of good deeds.
We're the deedness.
Yuminda contemplates this for a while.
Astriana is quietly supporting Yominda in this. She doesn't believe that just one good deed.
It's not just a good deed though. We're saving.
It counted as one to her.
I mean, we killed like
Oh.
15 Inquisitors, we saved like 6 people or something, like we add that up, that's
Still
like
one
90 good deeds in my book.
Yeah.
Astriana is not convinced.
Yuminda seems sort of convinced, but not really. More so than like Kasriana.
I'm sure that on the way, if we're traveling, we'll find some people that we can, bring along, help some people out of hiding,
Perhaps
gonna
we can
be
find some sort
terrible.
of Inquisition armory or something where there
But we know where that is.
supplies
That's-
or weapons
that's
and
like
heist it.
The major
Very well.
place where that is Tahum, and that is a
The
terrible
Castle
place
of
to go
Havoc
to.
is a major
Well, we don't
place.
have to go to the biggest one in the whole realm.
That's fair. But then isn't the next biggest one?
We don't have to go to the
Grand
second
Healer.
biggest one either. We could go to the smallest one. Like, let's go for what we can actually attack. But if we're going after Inquisition armories, there's no good deeds we have to make up for it because we're doing a good deed by disarming an evil empire. And it should be just a concentration of wealth at every one of those.
I think it's just too much of a kerfuffle. I think we should just go for the supply routes of the major supply route. Get some money. Take
You're
over
a kerfuffle.
Kea, Surrendal, and then good deeds done, balances out the bad. Soviet, woohoo! We free fucking the southern area of this whole Inquisition of just evil people, and their training grounds are gone. I think overall it'll be better if we just, and we're not going to hurt any people.
I'm
Right.
wary of all this death thought we were trying to avoid that as much as possible.
There won't be any death, right?
Even
taking
if they
several
are
people.
Inquisition, we couldn't.
Well,
Wait, isn't
Simply
Yaminda like
misguide-
super
mi-
anti-Inquisition because like all of her family died by the
It is
Inquisition?
their choice to give
that
their
was
lives
a long
for
time
bad
ago,
cause.
Stromstrom. And I haven't seen death in a long time after seeing that battle. This
Well-
made me think. Maybe they are just misguided. Maybe they need someone to tell them that there is an alternative.
Okay, how about
Gaston,
this?
your chicken form fades, as does the other two chicken forms.
Okay, how about
Death to
before
the
we kill them,
Inquisition.
we try to talk to them to like join? No, that's not gonna work. What about we don't kill them? What about we try to like just keep them alive, take their shit, and then let them run?
but there's so
Yes.
many of them.
When
Well,
we can.
disarm them.
I can handle them, no problem.
I mean, honestly, the Inquisition people are pretty strong. We can probably just knock them unconscious, and then, you know, we fix them up so they are not able to fight, but they are not gonna die. And then we run with our stuff.
That sounds. Yes, I think I can live with that.
I don't think that's going to be possible in the heat of battle.
Well, if they're trying to kill us,
When we can.
When we can, I mean, if
Yeah.
someone is trying to kill you there, then you have to defend yourself. So be it. But if you have the choice, I don't think it.
But what in the meantime? What about, like, if you feel like that about the enemy, then what do you feel about the people that we're going to
Simple
need to
people.
steal things from in
Right.
order to the trade routes?
No, I just
I
don't
say
go-
they kill. I say they help people who kill people, so death to them. Who cares?
I don't support this.
Well, as long as we're not just like coup de graceing the downed bodies and we allow people to flee, I do not believe we're doing anything bad. It's their choice to give their lives for this cause that they believe in so fervently, which is just evil.
If you're
Does
talking
not give
about
them any kiss.
traders, just random traders.
Well, we're not killing
then-
traitors. No one's ever
Yeah,
suggested
no one's-
that.
Yeah, no, we're not going to kill traders.
None of our
then
plans
we're
involve
just
killing traitors.
strictly against like just acting random people, because that's like the opposite of what she wants to do.
Which is why I would love to
Although-
find a small armory, so that way we're stealing from the Inquisition, the people who choose to
that's
give
what-
their
She's
lives
more
for a
yeah,
bad
she's more
cause.
on board than that, actually. Yeah.
Maybe Gaston, maybe I can scare them from to leave the caravans alone.
You know what?
Mm.
That's a good idea, Gaston.
I don't know. I think
Scare people.
I mean,
I think the
can become
best way to
giant.
go. I guess finding an armory is probably the best for everyone, but that's
I
like
need some time to contemplate this.
Stromstrom, do you have any input on it?
Well, I think we should just like I don't think an armory is a good idea. If we attack an armory, the armory
Neither.
is probably first of all armored to all hell. They're gonna be able to fight back. They're gonna have guards there. They are gonna
I
be.
mean, this wooden shack armory's out in the middle of nowhere. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, but they're not going to give that
I've
much.
never seen
well.
Such a thing. I mean, have you heard of such a thing?
I think we should do
Okay.
small
I
raids.
have
I'm
to
not
keep their
that worried
supplies
about killing the
slowly.
Inquisition, though. I mean, they are not good people. They are not being nice to us. They are not gonna try to keep us alive if they ever find us. Like they, if we,
You're talking
if we,
about
if,
Inquisition
look,
right now.
we,
but
for them to, for us to want to kill them, they need to persecute us for hundreds of years and kill our family and friends and hunt us down every single opportunity to see them. And we are just trying to fight back and save our people.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah,
But for them
and
to want to
like,
kill us,
you were
all it
talk-
is takes is that they learn that we can do a little bit of magic. They'll immediately pull out their guns and try to shoot us. They don't even need to
you
know
were
anything
talking
about us. They,
the traders earlier, like
yes, the traders we can keep alive, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying that we'll kill any traders. I'm just saying I want to attack, I want to attack trades of the Inquisition. I want to attack places where the Inquisition has little little value pieces, right? Like they have like a trade
well,
route
that
somewhere.
makes more sense, of course.
This will have an
I
added
thought
effect.
you were
of-
literally. I thought you were literally going on about becoming highwaymen.
No, just
Well,
the Inquisition
if-
folk.
Okay.
Additionally, if
Oh, now I understand. Then okay.
So also if we make it commercially inviable to do business with the Inquisition, because it's known that your trade
Oh.
routes are rated if you're doing trades with the Inquisition, then this will actually have an added effect of strangling them out.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Where do we find such a
Well,
thing?
I'm.
Where do we find such a place? How do we get this information?
I'll trust your judgments for now.
So we find trade caravans. We let all traders and people who do not try to attack us live. We take everything if they do business with the Inquisition.
Because we've
That's the plan.
already established that the Inquisition is not too liked in, for example, that river town. The lake town,
The
Manus
Minimis.
Golmagel.
I wonder if we can get some
And
intel on any caravans that are specifically
Or we could
resupplying-
ask your friend Stromstrom, your fish merchant friend.
We could
That might
definitely
have
ask
something.
him. I'm sure he would know something. He's just a little bit further away. I think we can safely just go to a nearby little village or city or
Well-
something.
Remember, right now we're in the ghost tower. Like, we're
So
in the
where
ship
to
near the ghost
then?
tower. So we're pretty far away from
Navigator
the castle.
Hoggett. Where shall we head to then, Matt? Do you know this area or?
I
I do.
could roll knowledge and know it really well.
I know this area.
I have all of the knowledges.
Osbin knows this area.
I know this area.
Ospin knows this area apparently.
We don't want to go
Oh,
directly
so
south.
this area.
There's
Oh,
nothing.
okay,
There's
so-
nothing but damnation here.
Do we want to simply try to find trade caravans on our own, or do we want to try to get intel of specific
What we could
supplies?
do is we could try to sneak into like a trading house, a merchant, a settlement or something like that of the Inquisition. Basically, they gotta
figure
have
out if they
somebody
have-
coordinating their trade, right? It's a big organization. Somewhere there's going to be information, written down information that we can take about all of these trade routes, about all of these things, and we just need to go there and take it.
So if we can get a copy of their books, then
Yes.
we'll know.
Oh,
It'll just be a
Oh.
shopping list.
Exactly. Then we'll know, like, every
maybe-
month there's a guy coming from here, every month there's a guy coming from here.
right.
This is guarded this way, this is guarded. That's
where
all going to
do
be
we
in the
go?
books.
When
maybe
will we
in
be running the
roasted.
Do
books?
we want to go back to that
Roasted?
room?
No.
Now we need to.
No.
The books are almost certainly going to be in the center of the Inquisition here, right? In
The center of the
Hightown.
trade routes, I think, would be where the greatest trade city is likely where this is done, because it
Capital
makes the most
of
sense to
Oh
Which
yeah,
is
that could be
Amphols.
there too.
I think it's in Amphols, the capital of the
I
city,
love
nation.
that idea.
Are
I
there
love
some like
Amphols.
knowledge checks we can do or something to figure out which place
I
this
believe-
place likely exists?
This,
I think we know. We know that
That'd
Amphols
be
is the
knowledge
capital.
local, and only people who come from this area can do that. So
Me.
Osbin can do that, and Hoggett can do that.
Well, at
Okay.
least the character
they
did
pass?
mention Amphols as the capital of the
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The,
So you know that Amphols is the capital. That's no problem.
like the royal family lives
Oh,
there.
oh,
knowledge
said-
of-
There you go.
But so
Excellent.
between Hoggett with much more up to date information and Osbin, who lived in here for quite some time, yeah, you definitely feel that a lot of supplies come through Antfall, from the Sultanate to the north and across the sea.
Very salty.
Another one is there's also a lot of supplies that come from Malaya that goes through Antfalls before being distributed elsewhere, and Malaya is a very large farming community. Like it's the largest farming community of the province.
They probably
So-
have kept a tradition of harvest festivals. So there might
They
be something
Mm,
there.
their
Highly
trades
possible.
go through Amphols, so I'm thinking perhaps we go
Greatest
there.
trade hub, I think, is where we go.
It used to be
Yeah.
that. So Osbin, you know that the place the major trades that used to go through is Ser Golodul, but that's now in ruins,
Galadul.
which is down near Minas
awful.
down here.
Wait, sorry, what is that? Oh yeah, no, I see. Gotcha.
Care
Right?
got
So
off.
that was the
Oh, yeah, that's
major
where my robot was.
trade location
Yeah,
where a lot of stuff
that's
got
why we picked up the.
distributed, but it was destroyed under very mysterious circumstances. No one actually knows exactly what caused the explosion. A lot of theories about, and Hoggett, you would know that there are theories about there being a supply cache in Sek Goldil that
We were there.
Galadul.
like they're black powder supplies that exploded
Oh.
and destroyed
Speaking
the
of black
entirety
powder
of the
supplies,
town.
I
But no
may-
one actually knows the true reason. There was the Inquisition had kept things pretty hush hush about what happened there.
Well, to Amphils.
So yeah, Amphils has taken over for the most part in that regard,
All right.
even though it's much further away from the vast majority of everything everywhere else.
All right.
And I make it abundantly clear that I don't want to be going anywhere near the Castle of Havoc as we travel past.
All right, abundantly
Yeah.
clear.
all right. I think we go to Amphil. Everybody agree?
Oh, I think we wanted to stop through one of the jungles and get the companion for the druid. I think that was.
takes a full
that
day.
Oh
was-
yeah, we need. Yeah,
We
we
can
need to
take
like,
a day.
get the
We can
familiars
take a day.
and stuff.
I suggest we do that now
Let's do
before
that.
we start
Let's do
doing
that quickly.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that before.
It's like a day. We just traveled like a week.
the
We can take a day.
the wizards and the source, like the wizards and stuff, witches, they need their familiars, especially the witches.
And the druid.
And that's big. Basically, the bond with a familiar is the bond to their patron. They need a familiar. So that gives Slavies a way to choose a patron for the wiki.
So you make your way over to the Pomachi jungle. Wait, sorry. Which direction do you want to go
I
to
would.
Amphils?
Yeah.
What is your direction? What's your flight path?
Straight. I thought.
I
Probably
indicate
that
that like when we get to like here-ish, that we go
Where?
really far out because I just don't want to be anywhere near Castle of Havoc.
I was
Why
gonna
is
go
it
like
so
this
castle?
over
Where's
the
the
sea.
castle?
I mean, we can't just go straight. I
I
guess.
mean, we
Just
don't
go
really
over
need
the
to worry
sea.
about storms because I'll just like shoot them away.
I will
Fuck
shoot
you,
the
Storm! Get out of
That'll
here
work.
for real.
We can go through one of the ruins of Minas.
All right, so
Who drew that?
how does the area
I
look
did.
below us as we pass the jungle?
Okay.
Shame.
How do I get rid of the drawing?
I use
And can I just
Oh.
like
Delete.
No, thank you.
do we roll for flying or do we just take 10 on knowledge engineering?
In this case, you're now going to be taking 10, basically.
Okay.
With
My
Hoggett
take 10
on
on
board,
knowledge
you can do
engineering
that.
is 28.
yeah, we need
Mine's
to hold it all.
mine's
And
11.
you now have enough crew members that you're able to keep the ship going at full capacity, basically.
Wait,
You've
your
got
son
enough
can have-
people.
Okay,
Oh,
but
and, by
if
the
we're
way-
taking a day to get the guys familiars, then I can take a day to hunt and get supplies.
I like that plan.
No problem.
I'll go.
So,
I'll come with you.
you land your
Stretch-
airship in a fairly large clearing in the Pomachi jungle.
By the way.
And the druids and the wizards go out and set up their own rituals, and as does the witch, set up their rituals in order to summon or commune with nature and get their familiars back.
Yeah, and I linked a Excel sheet
I can help
for
with
our
that.
cargo that we want to have, like everyone to see
And it's party funds.
in the
as well.
ship. Yeah, the party fund. Gaston
I'm
added
gonna-
500 gold to the party
I'm
fund.
gonna dump my money into it.
I dumped 500
So,
into it.
There you go.
So that's
Done.
usually what people want to like.
Hang
have
on,
in
let me
cargo.
pin that.
So does
Doesn't have
anyone
any
want to
more
like
gold.
donate to the actual?
So
This
I've
is
got
for
a bit
like
to myself.
as they are
purchases.
setting up for the long haul, you all briefly watch in surprise as the ship behind you vanishes from view
Oh,
and then reappears again.
Oh,
sorry.
I think I know what's up.
Yep.
Hey, Niles, how is that invisibility going?
Stop distracting me!
Oh, glorious.
Oh, yes.
All right.
All right. Can I help with the hunting?
Okay, so Strom
Wait.
and Gaston,
Wait a second. I
go
can't.
ahead and roll survival.
No,
I'll go-
give
I
me
wanna
1
go as
second.
well.
I'm gonna cast a bunch of spells before this because I can't just. Since we are just taking a day to do this, I can just prepare a bunch of spells.
You can
Okay.
activate your
Right.
final form.
So I'm gonna cast. First of all, the first thing I'm gonna cast is Lay of the Land, which gives me a +4 survival check on the 2 miles surrounding area.
I'm gonna go with them, by the way. I said that
Then
before.
I'm probably gonna cast Commune with Nature, but I still need to figure out what exactly it does. Give me 1 second.
You asked questions, I think. I think it's like the witch question
Hey.
spell thing. Hex, whatever it
Hey,
was.
you dandelion. You know what's up? Ah. I've seen some shit.
Well, that would be incredibly useful for finding where they are.
I seen a human trample one of my friends once.
Zavis, the dandelion, pulls a sun tree.
Okay, Okay, you become one with nature, attaining knowledge of the surrounding territory. You instantly gain knowledge of as many as 3 facts from among the following subjects: the ground or terrain, plants, minerals, bodies of waters, people, general animal population, presence of woodland creatures, presence of powerful unnatural creatures, or the general state of the natural setting. So I'm gonna get the knowledge of the general animal population, the ground and terrain. Or do I have to pick one of them? No, I think that's the same thing. So I could take ground and terrain as well. The spell operates in a radius of 1 mile per caster level, so 9 miles around me.
Yep.
And
you can use that to find potentially.
I'm also
like,
gonna go ahead and take people just to make sure we don't get interrupted by anybody while we're channeling this shit. But it takes me 10 minutes.
I'll be there.
It takes me 10 minutes to
Balloon,
cast,
balloon.
so I like just sit here for 10 minutes and like, commune with nature. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you take a moment to get a good idea of the land around you and the types of things that you would likely find here.
I'm gonna
You
stealth
realize that
before we hunt.
you're probably going to find quite a lot of larger botflies in the area. You find leopards in the woods. You find gazelle.
Gazelle sounds good. How many? Just one? Or is it like a herd?
The number? There's a number of herds. in
Okay,
the
number
area
of
around
herds.
you.
Great. I think we should go for the
In the
gazelles.
hundreds. But they are in
I
herds.
follow in stealth. I rolled 30 for stealth.
And you get the sense of about maybe 10 or 20, so it's 10 to 20 leopards in the area.
Okay, well I'm not too keen
Not
on leopards, but
leopards.
that might be good for the little druid. So I like go grab myself the little druid. I understand you're looking for an animal companion. I don't know what you want, right? It's up to you. But there are leopards here. So if you want me to bring you along to the leopards, then we can do that. And I can protect you for that like 24 hours and then you can have a leopard.
Or if they're actually looking for animal companions, I wouldn't make wiki to, and me that to tag along. Actually, I'm doing that on my own. Like I'm looking for that.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean,
Vic is following Yominda for this. And let's see here. So Adan is the druid. He comes up to you and says, I mean, I never imagined to seek out something so strong.
Well, what do you want? I mean, don't worry. We can get you a leopard if you're looking for a leopard. But
Elephant.
Incredible.
I can hook you up with a leopard, no problem.
Okay, I trust you. I will.
I trust
He seems to be deferring to you quite a lot,
Trust.
as the more experienced druid.
All right. That's
So
great.
he gets murdered by leopard.
So let me go and check this really quick. Because I want to make
Yeah.
sure we do the animal getting. You can have plant companions. That's kind of fun.
While they're doing that, I head off to the gazelles.
Yeah,
while I'm
you
stealthing.
can. Oh no!
Start
Oh
looking.
no!
Okay,
Oh, no.
you shouldn't. You don't even know where they are without me.
You gestured. You said we should go this
They
way.
could
to the
be within a
gazelles.
9-mile radius.
Well, I 8 wisdom, man. I start going.
You're not very clever.
I'm gonna find them. Gonna find the
Clever,
gazelles.
I'm not very wise.
Find
just-
the gazelles.
I start going.
You hear gazelles?
I'm just
Ah,
taking
find gazelles.
Piggins. Strong. Fighting those things is gonna be a bad idea.
Okay, there it is.
Gazelles.
Choosing
wolf.
an animal companion requires
Maybe-
24 hours of prayer. The ceremony can also be used to attract and bond with an animal appropriate to the local environment.
Oh, maybe a parrot would be good for a week. Because that's like a jungle animal.
Yeah, there's definitely a number of bird species in
Or
the area,
toucan.
including parrots, including birds of paradise, that type of thing.
Okay, I should
Oh.
probably ask them. Okay,
Anything-
what kind of bird are you looking
Toucan
for?
would
Because
be
like I
so
know
awesome.
all of the animals here. You can tell me, and we can hook you up with a bird. If you want a bird, I don't know what you want. You need to tell me. I can see what we can do.
That's very cool. Very interesting. Yeah, we're like, I guess.
I'm gonna escort you too in case a leopard starts jumping you.
Okay, so what we're gonna do to get the leopard is first we need to find a leopard. Then I need to convince the leopard to not attack us. So I need to make it friendly. Then
I mean, it probably would run away because
Well,
it's very quick. Is it not?
I'm a level 9 druid. I can get leopards to stay. And then
Okay,
then Adan needs to spend 24 hours praying with the leopard,
Spray.
or
You ready
Yeah.
for a miracle?
and then he has the leopard as his animal companion. So I think the
so
best.
this would be
Yeah.
effectively a big cat in terms of its
Yeah.
stat
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, it is a big cat.
So,
Yeah.
since I have speak with animals.
Yep.
I did also prepared.
You still need to roll a nature check.
Well,
I
so
still,
in order
still
to
need to do my survival check, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my survival is 1d20 plus
mine is-
21.
There's a leopard.
Do I roll
Mhm.
too?
So finding the leopard, Strom, this is something that you do all the
Oh,
time,
wait.
communing with nature,
Oh,
going
wait,
out
so
and
that's a leopard. I thought you meant like those speedy things, like
No,
what
that's
they call.
a
Cheetah.
cheetah.
Because,
yeah, no,
they're
not
cheetahs
not
all
not
the
cheetah. These are leopards.
Oh, they're the big. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Then I
they're the
understand.
bigger cousin of the cheetah.
Hello. Okay, so you're not the cheetah.
Now, Gaston, you wanted to just go hunting, didn't you?
no, I was gonna
I
follow
am
them and
currently
see.
just wandering in a line that Strom gestured in, looking for these gazelles.
Okay, you can go ahead and make it just a survival check. Same with
Survival
Gaston.
check. Oh, I've got a -1 to that. It's totally fine.
The gazelle.
I'm following Strom.
Success.
That is a catch. Okay. Hang
Where
on.
are they?
Hang on.
Where are the
I can't get
gazelles?
lost because if I start getting lost, I'm just gonna fly up into the sky and go to the airship. So
Okay. What
Maybe you
you
fly
managed
into
to
this guy.
do as you're wandering around is
I'm 34
stumble
stealth right now.
into a gopher
So-
hole and sprain your
What's a-
ankle.
What's the gopher? What's that?
Wonderful.
A gopher.
What happens?
What's that?
It's a gopher. Something
What's a gopher hole?
It's like a mole, but
Like a mole hole
Yeah.
squirrel.
Oh
mole.
yeah. Well, that's unfortunate.
in the ground.
does anything happen? Or
Hmm?
am I just
I mean, you sprained your ankle.
all right? I
Will explode. into
so I
thousands
can't
of pieces.
walk anymore or anything.
No, you can walk.
I'm
It's
fine.
just like it hurts.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I keep walking in the line that I was gestured in.
The leopards.
You find nothing.
I find nothing.
You let out a loud cry at falling into the hole, and there doesn't seem to be anything around you anymore.
Leopard.
Can
Oh,
we
won-
hear him?
wonderful. Okay, so
Gaston, on the other hand, you can make a survival check too.
I'm just gonna fly up,
I'm
fly
following
straight
Strom.
up, and then back
Um,
to the airship.
Okay, Strom is following the leopard.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure nothing wrong.
I'm not
happens.
taking
I'm
Gaston
sta-
along for
keeping-
this.
Yeah, this is kind of a. So, Adan seems distinctly uncomfortable with the presence of Gaston in this particular
I'm
instance.
leaving.
And
Goodbye. Have
he's
fun.
just
I'm gonna go
he's
hunt.
just keeps looking at you as like giving you the evil eyes. It's like, what are you doing following us?
I'm
case
I'm
you
also
think
like,
twice,
Gaston,
we shall
you're
block.
just gonna scare the animals away. Don't worry, we'll be fine. If something goes wrong, I can always teleport us back to the ship. If it's just
He
the
does
two,
have like 18 charisma.
if this ever, like, if there's something that goes wrong, if it's just two people, I can always teleport us home. No problem.
We're in
Well,
Africa.
I'll go hunting then.
Macedonia, I'm gonna
Okay,
Just
so go
where
ahead
do
and
I
roll
go
your
hunting?
As Stromstrom,
no.
you lead the Adan further away.
And I fly back to the ship, and I just sort of watch. I just sit on the
Okay.
deck.
So
I
Gaston,
I
it
cast webs,
takes you
make a hammock.
it takes you the better part of 2 hours to track down a herd of gazelle, but you have indeed tracked them down.
We tracked down the last
They
bit.
are grazing nearby. Make a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Macedonia, look at this show. It's the circle of stealth.
-6. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Yeah, they immediately notice your presence. They don't appear to be trying to get away from you, because you're not exactly normal to them and you're still a fair way off. But you see them look towards you immediately as you come up.
Hey, gazelles, I'm your friend Gaston.
Oh God.
And they start running.
I didn't finish. I was gonna shoot them the moment I said that.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and make a ranged attack.
Alright. Touch it.
well, it's a. How far away are they?
I'd say about 120 feet.
Well, that's not touch
Oh.
AC.
No.
If
Yeah,
Unless
no
you've got,
touch
like-
AC, so that's regular AC.
Sharpshooter or something.
Hold on, what's the actually? Really fucking long range.
That is not enough. So, echoes through the forest as Gaston's musket fires off.
I'm not even sure he can hit from that range with the blunderbuss.
And he can, but it's at negative.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, negative. Oh,
it's a
I
15-foot range.
What,
15 foot range, but then it's
the musket?
The blunderbuss.
The blunderbuss, right?
It's a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was much longer than that. You guys have the other rifles too, though. Remember?
Yeah.
Well,
No one's given them to
yeah,
Gastonia.
Picked up one of those,
No,
didn't
I
you?
took one. I did.
You did?
take
Oh,
one.
you're using that right now, are you?
Yeah.
Well, then that's plenty of range. That's
Yeah,
like-
he's got plenty of range. Easy.
So 80,
But nonetheless-
80 times.
So even still, firing off from the rifle, then still misses. Just goes wildly off. You're not used to using this weapon yet, and all the gazelle have fled by now, and they are now outside of the range of the rifle.
If he is
Oh,
in within 160 feet, it's -4 to his attack, and it's still touch AC.
But they move quick. They do a
And
full
he also
dash
rolled
away.
really badly. So
no. Can I find more gazelles in this case?
you
still
just
have
fired a gun.
5 more shots.
No
Yeah.
way are they anywhere near you anymore.
So how far away are they now? Then
Maybe I
Now
could track 'em.
they're more than 300 feet away.
that's like. Or
I'm gonna gather some supplies to do some potion brewing.
From the surrounding area, you'll need to make a survival check.
Can I make a survival
All
check
right.
to try
I
and
mean, even
track
if I
them?
fail, I have enough. But
Sure, but we'll get back into that in a moment.
so that's yeah. It's
So-
gone.
So,
It's -6 to
Stromstrom.
attack.
You come up to where you know that the leopard is, and you can see just one leopard, seemingly juvenile-ish, getting towards adulthood, but not quite there yet, lounging in a tree, a fair way away.
Okay, well, I can't speak with animals. And, hello, leopard.
It kind of looks up at you in mild surprise, and then gives you a bit of a growl.
Okay, you need to relax. You need to relax. Stay calm. It's all good. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to be your friends. In fact, it's not even me. I don't want to be your friend. Don't worry about me. It's about my friend here. And do I like diplomacy or something? Because I need to change his
Yes.
attitude.
Animal handling for this.
No, I get to diplomacy because I'm using speak with animals.
Is that the case? Like, is that the ruling?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure because like we are communicating vocally, right? We're not communicating with animal, like handle animals
with
about handling a
animal.
wild animal that I can't talk to, like a horse or something that I'm not trained with. Right?
I'm going to look at specifically for the rule at this because it does make a big difference.
Because your diplomacy is fucking stupid.
My handle
So-
animal is all right.
Yeah, but relative to your diplomacy, though,
It's about teaching animals tricks and pushing them into doing something they don't want to do. Like, handle
Yes,
animal is almost
yes.
exclusively about tricks.
Tricky,
Oh, it's like
tricky.
turn them down if they're shaken and stuff like that.
You can
as well.
ask questions and receive answers from animals, but the spell doesn't make them any more friendly than normal.
Yes.
Wary and cunning animals are likely to be terse and evasive. The animals... Yeah, so you need to make it friendly towards you.
And that
Which
is a
is
diplomacy
diplomacy.
check. Changing attitude of something is a diplomacy check. And handling animals is about
Yeah.
tricks and training an animal for a purpose.
Let me bring up
yeah.
skills.
Times
Handle
5.
animal versus diplomacy.
So, the maximum range of the pepperbox rifles is 400 for touch rate, for touch AC.
Damn.
Yeah,
and
damn.
at that range is a -10 to attack.
Oh.
And if it's mine times 4. I think I wrote that down somewhere. Right, false. Guns.
Oh, and by the way, I took 100 of the bullets, if you don't mind.
Oh, well. Somewhere
Mark it
might
down.
Fine, but...
Okay,
let's put that
I can
in,
craft
guess, somewhere
bullets.
before then.
where
Not
are
those
they,
bullets.
though? Where are the bullets? Are they on the ship?
All right, I got it. So yes, it will be a diplomacy then, Stromstrom, for this case.
Yes.
Yay.
25 minus 100, was it?
Yes, 100. I took
So 125 in the storage.
Is that your roll, 36?
Yeah, 36.
Okay, let's have a look, see.
It's just a wild animal. I mean, 36 is easy.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to talk about the actual rules here. With trying to influence the attitudes towards you, what happens is they start at a certain attitude level,
Yes.
and then they have a diplomacy DC, which is based on their current attitude, and you have to beat that DC, and for every 5 you beat that DC, the attitude improves by 1 step.
Which means that even
So
if
how
the
many
thing was
steps?
hostile, which it hardly was, then it is
No,
now
you-
indifferent at the minimum.
Well, plus the creature's charisma modifier, of
Which
course.
I imagine isn't that high. It's a tiger or something. No, a leopard.
Big cat charisma.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Six.
0 modifier. So yes, exactly that.
Indifferent is a start.
Now it wasn't hostile towards you to start off with, though. It was just straight unfriendly. So
Then it's friendly.
it's
It's like, why are you talking
it
to me,
seems more comfortable with your presence. It doesn't really speak back to you. It just kind of goes back to what it was doing and just kind of lounges there.
Okay. Well, but yeah. So
Definitely a cat.
so now I'm gonna like take a done. Okay, so this is up to you now. Because I can't like grab the cat for you. This cat is already friendly as a cat gets, right? So you have to go to the cat now and
Master is gonna be
start
sensitive to that cat.
your ritual, right? Touch it and start praying
understand.
to your god. And as long as everything works out, the cat should stay with you. And you should be able to make it be your animal companion.
Okay, let me have a look how we do this.
Should probably back him up.
So
in
what I
case
also
someone
do,
else gets angry.
I cast Cat's Grace on him. I take him and like touch him. I cast Cat's Grace on him. So hopefully that
Yes.
that gives him a +4 bonus to dexterity, which will hopefully make him move a little bit more nicely towards the cat, so he doesn't like stumble and fall over. Also, I imagine being a little bit of a cat might make the cat a little bit more friendly again. You know, yeah.
I wonder. There's gonna be so many weird animals on the ship. Could have a menagerie on board.
There's
It is going to be
llama,
a menagerie.
what, a cat, a
Let's
dog,
see.
a leopard,
The cat
and
is
whatever you
Catherine is gonna
find
be so
for-
sassy against that animal
So-
companion.
Basically, Noah's dirigible.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
I wrote out the costs and time
Wow.
of my brew potions because I did all the math during those scenes.
All right, I'm just looking for what we need to do for the animal companion here.
Pop
It's at the
channel.
very bottom.
First level bond with nature. Yeah.
So there's no dinosaurs, like tiny dinosaurs here.
Yeah, I have it
Not
on,
familiar.
like if you go on D20 PFSRD, if you just go core classes, druid, animal companions, you go all
Yeah.
the way down, you'll find finding a replacement. And in terms of game mechanics, there's no difference between any of these options. You should work with the GM to find a replacement method that is appropriate to the campaign. There are various things you can do. They tell you that it's your decision, though.
Yeah.
There's no strong ruling on
so-
this.
So
Okay. So, Adam slowly and cautiously approaches the leopard, and the leopard seems reasonably accepting of his presence. The way he's moving, the way he's presenting himself to the leopard doesn't seem to be a threat, but also doesn't seem to be prey. And eventually does manage to seemingly get it right up the leopard and looks into the leopard's eye, like just very cautiously, not touching it, and just kind of sits there for a while, sitting next to the leopard and waiting for the leopard to come to him. And this goes on for some time before the leopard eventually jumps down and kind of prowls around Adun, who's sitting down at the stage, just allowing the leopard to get used to his presence. You believe this is going to take some time.
Okay, I sit down next to him and I cast Grove of Resprite around us, which creates trees and a small spring and makes a really nice environment for this all to happen. It's a level
Okay.
4 spell, by the way.
meanwhile, Yuminda can't find anything in the forest because she doesn't have perception.
Yeah,
That's
your
why I
your Minda's not doing well with the perception.
Oh, do you want some more perception? Because you should ask Hoggett for perception.
I can swear this parrot's in here. What do you want? Ah! All right.
Okay, so Strom, that's going to take the rest of the day.
Yeah, my plan is now I'm gonna sit next to Adon and make sure he doesn't do anything dumb while this is happening. And if there's ever any, like, I mean, I'm constantly perception checking around us. Like, that's literally what I'm doing. I'm standing guard. So.
You get the sense that sitting directly next to him is probably a bad idea.
No, I'm not gonna be directly next to him. I'm gonna be like a little bit away. I'm gonna make
in the
myself
area.
in a seat. But I want to have vision on him. I want to see what is happening, and I'm looking for like the best spot to be aware of my surroundings and our surroundings, so I can protect him if something happens. If something were to happen, my plan is to instantly teleport with Dimension Door next to him, and then use teleport back to the ship, hopefully taking both him and the cat there. But for now, I want to keep this here, so I don't want to
A
interrupt
cat
the
in the
ritual.
kitchen. What is this?
So while that's happening there, well, Yominda, you're looking for a parrot, yes,
Or a raven.
or a raven? Okay.
Raven.
Raven.
Weasel riding the bird.
Do-do. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. And there's gonna be a bird as well, and the cat. The bird is not gonna like the cat. Oh man, there's gonna be so much animal. We need like an animal area.
Have you rolled your perception?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
I'm sure there's somewhere in the hole that they can be.
Doop. Badoosh.
Oh,
Okay. So it does take you a while, but it's a jungle. It's full of birds, and so what you're really doing is discerning which bird you're after, and you're specifically looking for either a nice parrot or a raven. You don't find ravens. You do find a fairly nice-looking macaw in one of the trees, just hanging about. Very pirate-esque.
So I point at the macaw and ask, would that one be a...
Oh, it's
Like
a beautiful. Absolutely, it's a beautiful creature.
Okay.
This is Vicky, right?
Yeah, Wiki.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Oh no. Oh, sorry, Vicky. It is the witch, right?
Yes.
That's different. Sorry. As I understand it, their patron sends them a companion. They just have to do a ritual in order
All
to
right. So
summon.
then I guess we're not in the forest then.
Dear God, send me a bird.
That's very different. Sorry.
We just backtrack then.
Going back a bit.
So we...
So yes, you find. So the perception check was to find an appropriate location. Then, hey,
the
yes,
whole
an appropriate location to set up for the ritual. And you do indeed find a fairly nice area with a bit of a lake nearby. Not a large one, more like a bit of
Then
a.
we can choose.
You can go to the crow's nest of the ship. Oh no, it's not like a ship like that, is it?
Then we can
It's
choose
like-
from
Yeah,
the
that's
list
true.
then. Let's see here.
You should get like a toucan. I think a toucan would be amazing.
Raven. Or toucan.
Oh,
Toucan's so great.
You can have that too if you want. But yeah, anything that's appropriate in the jungle, I'll leave that to you to investigate, Yuminda.
All right.
So that we can move on. Who else was doing things? Gaston, you're going to
Yeah,
try and track down the gazelle that just ran away from you?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, so he's
I mean,
just...
it's not particularly hard. It's not particularly hard to follow them, but they're moving at a pretty good pace. So it's going to take you another 4 or so hours before they calm down enough to get yourself back in position. So you'll need to make another stealth check at that stage.
Can I find other gazelles in that case?
Other gazelles?
It's a donkey rat.
Make a
Remember, you did
survival.
shoot a gun, so
Yeah, you made it. You made a big noise, but you can certainly try.
Okay.
What is
Perception or survival?
I'll make a perception for this one because you're looking for a new one, a new set.
Motherfucker.
Nah, you seem to have scared off everything, and
I'll turn to the ship.
you've
then.
now gotten a fair distance away from where you started.
I just want to really quickly mention, Growth of Resprite has an alarm spell on it. So if anything enters that area, then I will know.
Okay.
And I cast it
I'll
right on
turn to
top
the
of where
ship.
Adun is doing his thing. So if anything new enters that area, I will be alarmed.
No worries. Noted.
Uncle Strom's watching. Don't worry, kids.
It's all good. I got it under control.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gaston, for the rest of the day, you've just had no real success, and it starts to get towards evening.
Oh,
And you actually roll one more survival check.
okay.
This is just to find your way home.
If we lose
Oh,
Gaston,
God.
I'll pick him up. Don't worry.
Gaston's
wow.
not get-
You do manage to retrace your footsteps pretty much exactly and get all the way back home without much issue. But you were unsuccessful in your hunting efforts.
Yeah.
We may need
So
to
maybe
take
we have no
another.
food.
We may need to take
What
another
about
day to hunt. Actually,
Yeah.
wait.
Couldn't you just do that while you're like, you know?
Do we
Yeah,
have
I
tons
could
of
go
food?
hunting because like the grove is gonna alarm me anyway. But I would rather have somebody here. Is there any way I can communicate with somebody?
Do you
Not
have
unless you
whisper?
have-
How
spell.
far am I away from everybody else?
You did take quite a distance away to get to the
Don't
leopard.
I bump?
So-
So
Don't
we're
I bump
talking
into
a
those?
number of kilometers.
You blink back.
I can only
Question.
teleport once though, and I don't want to leave him alone. That seems like a bad idea.
Savis,
No,
it's
I'm just
already-
gonna I'm gonna sit here for the full 24 hours if that's what it takes.
so
Okay.
this is on the which familiar list. Would this be appropriate for a jungle creature?
Can't I? Don't I bump
Let me
into him
look.
on the way back? At all?
It's not a path. It's a jungle.
That's
know.
Why would you
one
bump into him?
item. What? Where'd you send it, Trey?
Yeah, just private for you.
Oh, private. There we go.
It's on the which familiar list. I mean, it's up to you if it's appropriate for the area. It's a tiny little thing.
It is a little. Well, it's not magical in any way.
Listen.
You know what? Sure.
Fuck it.
Sure, you can have
Okay,
that.
so yeah, okay. So
So
we're
it's a
not
little
really
dinosaur.
sure what's gonna happen. So we do the ritual, and then you
Oh, please excuse me.
Oops.
space, Jesus, spaces.
What happened?
No, so he's got a phone call.
I need food.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's not unfortunate. I mean, sort of human nature. Well, I guess
Yeah.
it could be unfortunate if you look at it that way. Us needing food. It's very deep. This is
Yeah, so
So he's not here.
I mean in terms of hunting, like I mean we can we metagame plan? Because I can't just go
Sorry,
hunt.
sorry.
Like if the hunting for you guys doesn't work out, I can't just go hunting in the morning.
I
After...
quit. I made a web on the top deck of the ship, and I'm just chilling, just as in a hammock.
Hello.
Okay, sorry
Made
about that.
webs.
Well, that is not very
Everybody
helpful.
still here?
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
all here.
Fantastic, good.
Yes.
Yes, Yuminda.
All right. So we're at the lake and moving on. I guess we found.
I mean, for the purposes of this, over the next few hours, you've set up the ritual and got yourself burning the incenses, and Vicky sits down and meditates. And at this stage, it's often best left alone.
I'm gonna
so
sit.
So you
guard.
sit, pardon? Yeah, you sit on guard but away from her. And about 2 hours into the ritual, a creature does come into the glade and sit down next to her, and just seems to sit there.
What's up, on me?
And the creature,
It's an interesting-looking
Um,
creature.
it's a small reptile that has a snake-like head, a bird-like body, and has a long tail.
Is this a baby
So
dinosaur?
it's a little two-legged.
There are dinosaur companions in this game.
I know. I really
Little,
like that. I find that funny.
Dinosaur chicken, basically.
Well, what do I do?
Okay,
It may
anything else
suggest-
happening?
If the voice is like
What?
Matthew
No,
McConaughey,
for me, please.
No, so that's Strom, Yominda.
I'm just practicing my scythe swinging around.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try and find
um,
an appropriate.
And occasionally
place.
through the day, you do notice that the ship vanishes from view and comes back into view, and then vanishes from view again.
I'm on the ship, by the way.
Pocket your pocket.
Yes, it still does so. While you're on the ship vanishes
Oh
from
shit.
view.
Well, like, so it doesn't include me. I don't disappear with it.
Correct.
So I just feel so okay.
Can
Scary.
we
But
see
it's only
him
momentarily.
floating in the sky when the ship is invisible, or does he appear invisible to us from outside the ship?
No, they appear to be floating in the sky.
It's funny.
Well, I am going fucking bananas with my scythe, so I would
He
look
is a
like I'm
banana.
flying while, you know.
basically DVC.
He is a banana.
While Gaston is pushing.
It's only occasional though. It's not like it stays invisible for long periods of time. It just goes invisible and then appears again. But anyway,
Seems
so,
strange to
the
people.
rest of the next 24 hours, people return to the ship, have their food. Strom is still away for the entirety of the 24 hours, as is Adan. How long does the Witches one take, Yaminda? Is that a...
Well, it doesn't really say. It's up for GM discretion, I think.
Okay. So I'm going to say that hers takes 12 hours because this is given to her rather than trying to establish a connection.
Alright.
So after about 12 hours of meditating and having this creature get used to Vicky, she eventually stands up and the creature kind of scampers around her feet. And seems to have been successful.
That's an interesting creature.
Can I go and chat to Gaia and Augustus, the wizards?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You can see them. So we'll
Are they
take you
together?
back to the airship, and you can see them in the cargo area,
All right.
on sitting around one of the crates with a whole bunch of books.
And they're
set up.
reading.
And they are reading.
All right. Well, I wander in very what's the word?
Shit.
Not uncanny. I can't remember the word.
Ospen-like.
Elspin like very.
Very
I'd,
often like it.
I'd say arrogant, but that's not the word.
Confident.
I guess.
I get the
Nonchalant.
idea.
That's the word. That's the
Nonchalant,
word.
okay, yep.
Yeah. So I just wandering in, and I say, "Hey, you guys, what was your master? What was Niles studying up in his fancy tower while you guys were there? Do you have any idea?"
I mean, he's already well researched all of the books that he has. He was more writing down his knowledge for our benefit.
But I'm sure there was something that he was most proud of, or something that he strived to achieve.
Not that he really speaks to us about. To be quite honest, it was quite the honor that he chose to teach us anything in the first place.
I see. Would it be worth my time trying to get any sort of information out of him?
You shouldn't disturb him while he's working. He doesn't like it when people disturb him when he's working.
What if I brought him food?
Okay. The best from and he
Relax.
You can see
I'm
that
not
they're
gonna
very
turn you
nervous,
into a chicken.
even thinking about it.
It's all right. Calm down.
They're like conditioned to not question him.
Look, what we do when he's working is we take the food and we put it down near him, and then we walk away. We don't go. We don't disturb him while he's working.
What if I brought him some fancy wine too?
Then put it next to the food and walk away. I mean, you can try and talk to him if you like. If you like being a chicken.
I don't like being a chicken.
But then don't disturb him when he's working.
How long does he normally work for?
Oh,
Does he sleep?
pardon?
Does he sleep?
He doesn't
Sounds
really
like a
sleep
great
lot.
time to
I
bug
mean,
him.
It's kind of weird. We've barely seen him sleep at all.
Strange. All right, thank you. And I wander out.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I just go back to
they go back to their books and their studies.
and I just go back to what I was doing and practicing my scythe. Just
Okay.
keeping that in mind. That's all.
I'm gonna find
So-
a jaguar actually.
What's that, Yaminda?
I'm finding a jaguar.
All right.
I got a whole bunch of them.
In any case, so the next morning comes. Niles is still working here and there around the ship, and you may make another attempt to go out and hunt, because Stromstrom is going to. What time did you start? Stromstrom's probably going to be there until midday.
Well, do I find anything?
Okay, so going back out again, you can find another herd of gazelles grazing. It does take you a couple of hours to reach where they are.
Another shot. This time at their head.
Make a stealth check first.
How far away are they?
Do I?
At this stage, they're 200 feet away.
Oh no!
And this time, learning from your mistakes,
So stealth minus.
with a bit of luck, you come in.
Collateral.
Confirmed crit.
Headshots
coming
3 in a
downwind
row.
from them.
Yeah, you're gonna. I think.
So you managed to get quite a bit closer this time, and they don't seem to have noticed you.
Right.
Was it a stealth one?
Okay.
Oh, that was the stealth
Yeah,
one.
Stealth.
Oh, stealthy Gaston.
So
Stealth
sneaky.
coup de
I like
grace.
how his stealth is -6.
They're
So it's only
flat-footed.
14, not even on a natural 20, but nonetheless.
They are
Anyway.
flat-footed, and if they're within 160 feet, you get -2 to attack. But
Is this?
It's
Do they
touch
count
instinct.
as helpless?
no,
No,
flat-footed.
not helpless. It's just that you're able to get within like 100 feet
Touch
of them.
AC.
Oh yeah,
Touch
that,
AC.
You touch AC instead, yes.
yeah, it's still -2, but it's a second range increment.
So,
It's 80 bit.
do I get +2 since I'm stealth?
No. You don't get
Oh.
any pluses to your accuracy just because you're really good at stealth.
Well,
You still might hit them though. Or touch AC. Also flat-footed.
So go ahead and roll for your attack.
give me a sec.
I'm pretty sure they actually are at 10 at the moment. Because if they're flat-footed, they lose the dex, and their touch AC has dex as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it is 10. So that does it. So you do manage to clock one. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Nice.
I'll be right back real quick. Give me a sec.
Hold on. Rifle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has looked this up at this point.
I'm back.
Okay, let's have a look here.
Natural 20 for Gaston. What happened?
Stealth.
Yes. No one
Oh.
sneaks around.
He
like
needed a
Gaston.
D10.
Okay,
I guess he
the hit
did need it.
points. Yeah, no. That's straight up headshot for one of them. But immediately the sound of the creature of the rifle scares the rest of the way, and they start bolting, but didn't manage to headshot one of them.
And the
Shoots
exploding
like
head.
a
It's probably
stone.
scary too.
No one shoots like Gaston.
Very good. So Gaston successfully grabs the downed gazelle, picks it up, and takes it back to the ship. Successful in
So
his hunting
that's
endeavors.
2 bullets away
Alright.
from your thing.
He's
Keep that in
AFK.
mind.
He's AFK.
Also, those are adamantine bullets. God damn
Yeah.
it.
He is using adamantine bullets at the moment, but you got a lot of them.
Yes, but they're still adamantine bullets.
Anyway,
I mean, Minda's gonna be super upset at Gaston because adamantine.
so Strom.
Yes.
While this has been going on, you've watched as the leopards slowly gotten used to the presence of Adam, and over the period of the 24 hours, they've kind of started playing together almost. They began roughhousing at one point, and then just sat together and lazed about for a bit.
Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And then after the period of 24 hours, Adam stands up again, and the leopard kind of stands beside him and follows him along. It seems to have been successful.
All right, great, fantastic.
Can we assume that the other wizards do their same ritual to find familiars then?
Yeah. You notice
So
that they
what
were on
happened?
board the ship and studying in the book.
Ah, yes. They have more fancy familiars available.
Good.
We'll get to that later.
So,
But yes, they took the time to get their familiars.
I grab a dun,
awesome.
and I still have like an idea of where like people are, like where like animal hordes are and such, right? Can I do a survival check to find something here?
Sure.
This kangaroo is familiar for wizards.
Actually, funnily enough, lay of the land. No, it shouldn't be active anymore.
Yeah, but it's a new day, so you would have it refreshed.
Well, I didn't rest though, did I? Or does this count?
I mean, it's been 24 hours, so you would have to have.
Well, I didn't do anything exhausting, right? I just paid attention, that's all. So I guess I cast my Lay of the Land again, and I also do the same thing, commune with nature. I find where things are. I roll my survival check, which is plus 21. I have a 40.
Okay. This is
You
interesting.
know everything that ever happened here ever.
So
no, about everything.
Lay of the Land. What was the other one you cast?
Commune with nature.
Commune with nature.
Alright. Well, it's pretty much the same list of actual.
Okay, so you can make knowledge check geography regarding the affected areas as though you were trained in the area.
Yeah.
So you can also make a knowledge check geography if you wish to know more about the land.
Qual is familiar.
And the other one was commune with nature, right?
Yeah.
Please, no skunks is familiar.
Commune with nature.
But it also gives +5 on survival checks.
3
Have a
facts.
dodo familiar.
Okay, so you now know the general animal population. What 3 things do you want to know?
The same things I
You
said
know-
earlier. I want to know the animal population. I want to know the lay of the land, and I want to know if there are any people here that we need to be aware of, or like just people.
Any...
Well, there's us.
You can't get knowledge of people specifically. What you can do is powerful of presence, powerful unnatural creatures, so creatures that are not normally in that area.
No, it said people.
You can get general animal population, and then you can get the terrain.
No, it says right here. You can you instantly gain knowledge of as many as 3 facts from among the following subjects: the ground or terrain, plants and minerals,
Yep.
bodies of water, people, general animal population, presence
Oh,
of
people,
water.
you're right. I completely missed that.
Yeah, so people.
Yep, you're right. So you know that what you know in this area is that there's a cluster of people over where you know that the airship is. There's one person off on their own near a cluster of gazelles they know of.
Okay.
And you know generally the population of the gazelles around, and you know that there's a number of different herds. You can feel the leopards, you can feel the
But other than that, there are no
Sorry.
people. So like that kind of tells me it's just like
there's
our
no
group.
one else that you would expect.
Yeah, okay. So like if within
think
9
magical
miles
creatures
all I
would
can feel is one guy next to gazelles and people at our ship, I can safely assume it's one of our group hunting, right? Like I can figure that out. Good. Well, I don't want to go to that group of gazelles. They're probably already all riled up. I want to go to a different group of gazelles, and I want to take a dun and this newly acquired leopard along. They can help me hunt.
How long does commune with nature last?
By
It
the way-
lasts. No, like
No,
I
it's
just learned this, right? I like how it is right now. It takes 10 minutes to cast. It doesn't have a duration.
You know what's up.
Like
1 mile per caster level, so you get 8 miles.
9. I'm level 9.
9 miles. Radius, that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong.
Strong.
Strong. So what are you looking for exactly?
gazelles. Like, I'm looking for something that we can hunt. I want to get as many supplies as possible.
Yeah, so
Alright.
you easily locate a decently large herd of gazelles.
Mhm.
And you can also feel that there's a number of leopards near that particular.
Okay,
Like there's maybe 3 leopards near that at this point in time.
cool.
I'm gonna practice
Oh, the
spellcasting
leopards.
with,
That's gonna be
with
interesting. Okay, so what I do is I cast Pass Without Trace on myself, on Adon, and on the leopard, which makes it so
Okay.
that we don't have footprints or we don't have a scent trail, which should hopefully make approaching the gazelles easier because I'm not very good at sneaking.
It gives you a massive bonus to stealth. It's really
Actually, on that note, Adon, don't freak out at this. I transform into a medium-sized earth elemental.
Okay, he seems shocked for a moment. The leopard actually jumps back and snarls for a second as you turn into an elemental in front
Look,
of him.
look, relax. It's still me. It's just like, don't worry, you can do this eventually too. Just 3 more levels, okay? It's all good.
Can you speak English while you're in an elemental?
Yes, I do have the feed for that. Yes, I can communicate with all of the
One
languages
language.
I usually have. Wait, it's called
Yep.
Because
wild
otherwise
speech.
you just sound like an avalanche.
No, I have wild speech.
Terran is
have
an
a higher
amazing
base?
language. You sound like
you-
an avalanche.
more gravelly,
Okay.
probably.
When using wild
Does it
shape
have
to
more
take the
weight?
form in which to take the form in which you cannot speak, you are able to speak normally in any language you know.
That's cool.
I have
You
that
can
already.
speak as an elemental. Elemental has
Well,
its own language.
same thing, right? I can cast spells with verbal components, and I can speak command words. This lets me, and since elementals do have hands, I can also do semantic components, which means I can cast almost all of my spells.
Yep.
So what I do is, since I don't have scent anymore, is okay, Adon, you guys just stay here. Actually, now that I think about it, I'll probably just do this on my own. So I burrow underground and
Yep.
approach the hordes of gazelle that way, and I'm underneath them now.
Mole, Harry.
You have tremor sense, right?
Yes, tremor sense. I
Okay.
know, I can see them, I know exactly where they are. And so... Okay,
That
this
is
is...
Tree.
Assuming
very
I
interesting. Okay.
cast lightning bolts on them, can we still eat them?
That would be, yeah. Lightning bolt would cook them, but it wouldn't like
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to use...
it would work. However, make a perception check while you're underground.
Oh shit, is there something on the ground? Okay, I have a 41.
You have a 41. That's very good. At the very edges of your senses, down deep underground, you felt something shift as you move along, and this shifted form follows underneath you.
Oh, well, that's kind of spooky, isn't it?
It's big.
Oh, it's a big thing.
Is it a worm? That'd be cool.
Oh no.
Is it Gaston?
What is it?
Well, now that I know this is gonna kind of change my plans, isn't it?
You've sent the others back, haven't you? The other druid.
Yeah. The other druid. Like,
Yeah,
well, I
so
was kind of
he's
keeping...
actually traveling back. he was
Okay, well,
keeping
yeah.
us
Let's
even
send him.
with you?
Let's send him all the way home.
So he's traveling back towards the camp with his new animal companion, still wanting to kind of get used to the presence of this.
There's
Leopard
so
and-
many goddamn animals there.
Introduce the leopard slowly to the rest of the crew
The dinosaur. What the fuck?
and the dinosaur,
Oh,
the birds
This
and
is
cats,
perfect
and, like,
choice.
and trying to get the leopard, who's been a wild animal for a very long time, to not eat everything on the ship.
Okay. Well, this is
Just
kind of
leave it.
spooky now.
something else.
Now the question is, do I just continue with my plan as it is, or it is following me, right?
It is underneath you, yes.
How deep underneath me?
Let me have a look.
Wait, hold on. Didn't I kill a deer?
Underground
Can't I kill
combat.
another one?
You killed one. You've taken the gazelle back to the ship. You can try for another one, but we'll get to that in just a second, mate.
Alright.
Okay. Ooh, well, this is scary. Earth elementals actually don't have that much HP.
But you have your HP.
Wait, do I keep mine or do I keep this, or do I get the Earth elementals?
You get the earth elementals, and then anything, once it's dead, your form reverts back to the other form, and any additional damage goes back over to your new form. So it's like additional HP.
Oh, it's bonus
Oh.
HP. Cool, sick.
It's bonus.
Alright,
I think
so
you
I'm
should
actually...
add that as temporary health.
Yes.
I get 34 bonus HP then, since that's... Or do
So
I-
what size
30
elemental are you?
Medium.
or
yeah,
large?
that's the... No, I can only do medium right now. I can do large
Okay,
next.
that's fine.
So add that
Next
as your
level.
temp health somewhere. Well, that's cool.
Okay, well, since that is now happening, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself, which gives me plus 10 foot enhancement speed. And I, for now, continue moving towards the gazelles.
Okay,
Is the thing
this
still
presence
following me?
underneath you seems to just follow you. It doesn't seem to do anything beyond that.
Well, as long as it's not attacking me. I mean, I can always teleport away, like, that's the thing. Teleport is instant. Right? So, can I, like, prepare my senses to, like, keep track of this, and as soon as it moves towards me, I just teleport away?
Maybe it's friendly.
Maybe it is.
Absolutely, you can do that. You can prepare that.
Okay, well then I prepare that. Like I'm like fully aware of it, but I still want to get some of these deer. Right?
Yep.
So as soon as I'm like close enough to the deer, I use Lightning Lord.
Lightning Lord.
Lightning Lord to hit 9 of the deer with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, using your connection with nature, you summon 9 bolts of lightning on the herd of gazelle above you. You feel the cracks of thunder hit the ground, and you certainly believe that you've gotten them.
Isn't it very dry? Or like
How much damage do
warm
they
in
each
this area?
do, by the way?
They each do
Roll for damage.
46.
Yeah, you will.
No, wait, that's the wrong one.
46?
No, wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing here.
Is it 1d8?
They do...
Would the lightning hit the grass and ignite it?
They do 3d6
Okay, so roll that damage.
for all 9 of them. Or just one.
Yes, all of them.
Okay.
Because you're doing it at separate targets. So 1 goes down, 2 goes down, 3 down, 4 down.
Okay, now I need to count.
Yep.
That.
Okay, yeah. So basically,
2,
we were
3,
checking to
4,
see whether or
5,
not
6,
each one of them
7,
actually killed the
8,
target.
9.
The gazelles only have about 7 hit points each. So you managed to kill all of them.
Yeah, they all dead. Okay, does the thing
So you
below
can
me
feel
do
through
anything?
your tremor sense them fall to the ground.
And the thing below me is just chilling?
The thing below you is just chilling at this stage.
Okay, well then I dig up again. Dig up
Yep.
out of the ground. And am now standing on top of the ground. Immediately transform into an air elemental and go up into the air. I'm out of there.
What about the gazelles on the ground?
I'm
You're just leaving them there for the moment?
for the moment I'm leaving them there. I don't want to get eaten by a worm.
Okay. So you go up into the air and you look down and you're looking below you. And after a moment of just kind of standing there, sitting there, watching below you, something comes up, a clawed hand comes out of the ground, snatches one of the gazelles and just pulls it down under.
Maybe it's a giant mole.
As long as it's just one of them.
It was a pretty big hand too.
Well, I
Like,
still
this
have
thing
8
closed
gazelles.
the gazelle and pulled it down.
I still have 8 gazelles.
Is
If I well, I
does he
how
know where it is?
the gazelles, are they really close to each other? Okay, what I do is I like while still
he
flying
wasn't
and
hurt.
paying attention to the ground, I get close to the gazelles and I line them up so that each gazelle, at least one body part, touches the one of the next dead gazelle. Then I touch one of them and cast teleport to get me back to the ship and carrying all of the gazelles along.
Okay, you're gonna need to make a spellcraft check on this.
Why?
That's a good use.
How many people can you take along?
With teleport, I can take 4 people along. Wait. No, a teleport is
It's
very
size
powerful.
categories. It's based on size categories.
Yeah,
A teleport is
These are medium,
incredibly
though, so-
powerful.
because
Incredibly
gazelles aren't
powerful.
huge. They're
I can
not like
take.
wildebeest.
It's like 3 medium, right?
Everyone.
3 medium size things.
No, that's teleport trap.
Oh,
I can take 1 medium creature per 3 caster levels. And all creatures, that's why I lined them up there. All creatures to be transported must be in contact with one another. So they all must be touching each other. And at least one of those creatures must be in contact with you. So I like line them up so they touch each other and then I touch one of them.
Sorry, what was that? So how many could you take?
You may
3 medium.
3 additional willing medium or smaller creatures.
1 per 3 caster levels, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 per 3 caster levels. I'm level 9, so I can bring 3 along.
I think you can take like
so
2
if you want
small
to take
for
all
each
of
Can
them,
I-
one.
you're going to need to make a spellcraft check.
Can I, hypothetically speaking, argue that each of those creatures, that each of those deer can carry their weight as a load, or can carry the weight of another deer as the load
Oh
that
my
that
God.
dead deer is carrying, in which case I can pile them up on top of each other, and each 2 of them only count as 1 because one of them is carrying the load of the other one.
No.
Why not?
The bottommost one is carrying the collective load of all of them.
You can
No,
do
but
that.
no,
That would
it doesn't
imply
count.
that
It
they have
doesn't
Make a
strength
count.
score.
spellcraft check.
Okay.
That would imply that it has a strength score and they're dead, so they don't. They have
Exactly.
0 and everything.
Okay, I'll try my
See, here's the thing, you
spellcraft.
can go back and
These
ask
are
us.
not willing creatures. These are dead creatures.
Oh, that's alright, I guess.
That raised dead, man.
Yeah, well, no. It's not that they are not willing. They cannot want something, which means they are not
That's true.
unwilling.
Yes, that is true. But
they don't
can't
have a score in anything.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't. I don't need somebody to tell me, yes, you may teleport me, for me to let them teleport. I just need them to not say no, and they are not able to say
Well,
no.
for all intents and purposes, they're items at this point.
Okay, I got 17.
17. Okay, what's the spell level?
5.
Spell level 5, level 9. So that's 15, No. 14.
Yep.
And that 14 would take the 3. So you can take. You can take 6 of them.
That's fine. I'm good with 6. We'll leave the 2 for the big claw guy.
Maybe it's a giant cave monkey.
Now
You
I need to
teleport away.
to roll to
Vanishing.
hit the ship. How familiar am I with this ship?
You're quite familiar with it now. So
Okay, so like the area of the
Another
ship,
natural 100.
can I do a very familiar?
yes.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
natural
if
100.
You're
I
going
do a
for the
very
ship
familiar, I
specifically?
am roll 1d100. Okay, that means I'm on target.
Yes.
Yeah.
On target. So you arrive basically on board the ship with 8 gazelle, just as Gaston is coming
6.
along with his.
With his wand.
Are you serious?
You can go ahead and make that second shot now to see
Okay.
whether or not you get a second one before the gazelles run away.
-2.
Yeah, -2.
Oh, wait, -2.
Yep,
Okay,
no, that's cool. That'll do it. So I'll go ahead and roll
That's
damage.
really-
1d10. Yep, that's good.
All right.
Got
So
it.
yes, another headshot. So you've got 2 gazelle now. The rest of them have managed to disappear into the jungle and get away. So
That's
you
3
go over
adamantium
them and
bullets.
grab one on one side and grab one on the other, and you have 2 gazelles hung over your shoulder as you walk back towards the ship. Very proud of yourself at getting these 2 gazelle. But as you arrive... Sorry?
And coming back, seeing Stromstrom with 8.
Yes,
6.
you arrive
6.
back just as Stromstrom teleports in with 8 of them.
No,
6.
6. It's 6, not 8.
6 of them.
Are you serious?
Guys, I
Oh,
brought us
hello.
food. It may be a little roasted already, so I better, like, I need to get preparing on this right away so it doesn't go off, but... Gaston, you brought some
Bruh.
too. You want to help me cook again?
How?
Don't worry, Gaston. It's all good. I almost got eaten for this. Like, you know, we all pay our price.
What?
Well,
What
there
is
was...
this? What ate you? What almost ate you?
I don't know. There was, like... I was kind of, like, digging through the ground, and then there was a guy there. Like, I don't know what it was, but it had, like, a big claw and took one of the gazelles. I left it 2 more gazelles, so it can eat that too. So hopefully we should all
I
be
yell
happy.
out. I
Maybe
yell
it's a
out.
giant
Hey, Hoggett.
Whoa.
Hoggett. Is that that alchemist fire you got? Is that explosive or is it just flammable? Just fire.
The alchemist fire.
Yeah.
It can be made explosive if delivered in clever ways, but it
Okay,
is
if you do
essentially
something
just
clever,
to...
can we make something explode to disturb the thing that was on the under the ground?
Keep in mind, I can also make black powder.
Eh,
I have
that'll do.
lots of black powder, actually.
Do you
I
guys
want
want
something to go boom.
Wait, do you
I
guys
wanna
want to
find
fight
out
the
what the
thing
thing
now?
is.
That, like, the thing is perfect.
Yes.
It didn't eat me.
Yes.
I'm just saying it could have.
I don't care.
I-
I'm thirsting for something to fight.
I don't think that gains us
bored.
anything.
Let's not fight it.
That seems like a waste of money when the number one
want-
thing we need right now
I
is
want
money.
materials to make black powder. I have some chest full of it, actually.
Excellent.
It might be awesome to fight.
Quite good at crafting together some black
Actually,
powder.
I'm gonna give Hoggett my supply of charcoal and all the materials needed for that.
All right.
Because I'm a nice guy.
File them away in my alchemist lab
Okay.
built into the back of
I'm
Timothy
gonna... Actually, I have it written down how much it is. It's quite a lot.
2.
Let's see here. Powder chest. Saltpeter. 30 units of saltpeter. Let's see here. Yeah, 30 of each, basically ingredients. Well, that's what I imagine. So you can make gunpowder.
Okay.
All right.
So, Strom, being as you're an expert at this, you can just basically take 20, or no, take 10, because you don't want to just keep doing it. Yeah. So you can basically take 10 to do your
And,
cooking preparation and the like.
Sounds
And
good.
these come with
Gaston.
chests.
Which leaves me with a
some-
19, which should make for some nice food, right?
It's
Yeah.
reasonable. It's reasonable.
Just on
Considering
the
that these
side of
things
over.
are already, like, the skin's already quite charred, as is. The inside of it's not, like, fully cooked or anything like that, but it's
Nicely seared.
nicely seared.
Yeah.
As you
Just
chop
on
it all up,
carrying-
brain them out, you know, bleed them and all that sort of stuff, get them
It's
prepared.
no lake fish, but it's okay.
And you have a lot of supplies, but there are a lot of people on board.
We need a bigger ship.
I would say with about maybe another 6 hours preparation time, you've got what's that? 6 plus the 2, so that's
Osmond goes and chills in the captain's quarters.
about 2 weeks supply for everyone on board.
Well,
All right.
In
just
meat.
not carrying
only.
the other 2.
I would like that. Could we have that in actual?
Yeah, he's.
Who is it that has that glass lens? I want to make a proper telescope out of it.
So yeah, someone write that down in the cargo, I guess.
Yeah.
on the rations.
Just start carrying the other 2.
Two
What do
weeks,
I
was
do
it?
with this?
Prepared gazelle meat.
Should be a lot. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
But I guess we also have a lot of mouths to feed at this point.
We do have a lot of mouths to feed.
And
Just start carrying the
Was it
other 2.
Stromstrom that had that glass lens? I want to make a proper telescope so we can really see things from far away.
I do
think
have
it
a glass
was.
lens, but it is pretty good. It is a proper telescope.
Strong.
Isn't it
After
just a
you've
lens?
No, it is a
After
proper
you've-
telescope is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
It is. So after you've prepared all the meat and set it all up and the like, Niles seems to just come along and just casually clicks his fingers as he's going along, and the whole lot freezes. And he keeps moving on.
What?
Wait, is this
You mean
good
the
or
whole lot
bad?
freezes?
It's good. He's frozen the meat so it lasts longer.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure if he was being an ass. Well, he seems to like deer, so it's
So
understandable.
how many days?
I'm not
did it
even
take
gonna
for us
question that. I don't want to get
here
turned into a chicken.
from where we are. 1, 2.
Can I try?
No,
speaking
This
to Niles again?
has been the end of the second day that you've been here. So you're getting on towards 5-6 p.m. of the second day that you set down here.
No, like as flying. How many days of flying have we done?
Oh,
it's hardly any, right? It was right next to the castle.
you were right
the
next to
tower.
the castle. It was like 1 day's flying to get here.
So
that's
it's like subtract 3 days, so it'd be like 11 days instead of 2 weeks. Simple.
So we have 59 days of fuel.
Yep.
Yay.
59 days.
And 11 days of rations.
Wait, can I try?
But you don't need to
speaking to Niles
subtract
again?
for the time. You don't need to subtract for the time we were here.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying. Like the fuel, but how much we've been flying. That's what I asked.
Okay.
Can I try and speak with Niles again?
Hi. Sure.
Please do.
So
Wonder what
Niles
it would turn
is
into
still going around the ship, and now he seems to be much more going into much more detail with his runic inscriptions
Oh, no.
on one side of the ship.
Okay, yeah, I'm leaving him.
Yeah.
Good idea.
He doesn't even glance in your direction.
Oh.
Ain't nobody got time for this son.
And as you walk past, you see Gaia and Augustus still sitting at the crate with all their books out, and they just give you a look and kind of we told you so look, and then just go back to what they were doing.
If you speak one word, I'll smash you both.
They ignore you. They kind of duck their heads and keep doing what they're doing.
Isn't your
I
charisma
need to
like
talk to the
18 or
group.
something?
Yeah.
So with all these animals, I think we need some sort of like area for them.
We've got a pretty big ship. I mean,
That's a good idea. We could build a little
we need to-
pen. Wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, we need the pen.
As long as it's on the
craft
couch,
carpentry.
I'm a carpenter.
There's more than enough wood to construct a number of
Wait, no, I'm not.
a penned off area with.
No, I am.
locations.
I am
You're a carpenter as well, yeah.
All right.
Wow,
Can I just
dang
take
it.
10 on? Can I take 10 on
So
craft
if-
carpentry?
Go
So
ahead.
this area, I think,
right,
this
would
will
be
be
a
a
nice
combined-
place.
I can help. I have craft carpentry
Okay,
4, so
the
I'm like.
cargo, this area would be a nice place, I think, right?
why not just the
Maybe
front? Why not like
Because here I want to make a school.
why not like here, like in this area? It's further away.
Well,
Okay.
no, but I want to make a school there.
It would also probably be good to have the pen away from the bulk of the supplies, as if any of the animals get out, we wouldn't want them to just immediately be right in the heart of all of our food.
That's the ship stores, like the food, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so cargo, I think, is more, boxed.
Well,
it seems like a good
Husband
spot.
is
Seems very woody
sleeping
in
on the
there.
double bed in the captain's quarters, and he doesn't care about anything else now that he's eaten.
I like the
What?
idea over here.
But I'm just sitting in wagons, I don't care.
He's in bed. In the
So
big
that's
bed.
where you're chilling.
No, I made a web hammock in the middle of the deck, but now I'm chilling in the captain's quarters because no one's
There's like
using
web
it, so
server.
I'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just sleeping in my wagon.
Yeah, but yeah.
I don't know what to say.
So, carpenter checks.
And we should probably make some more beds, just in case we pick up some new people.
It's a good idea.
Okay, well,
Yeah, when I'm taking 10, I get 20 on carpentry.
And
I got
it's going to
14.
take you some
Should be able to
time
put
to
these
do
things
this.
together easy.
I mean, what we can do is, like, we can build, like, an area up here, maybe?
can you do this? Oh, that's interesting. You can roll a 10 plus 4. Well, that's useful.
Yeah.
You know how like some ships
Nice
have
to
like
visualize
houses
it.
in the middle of it?
But
No.
I'll gladly
Maybe we can, like,
learn
build
from
an
you.
area here.
Yeah,
Oh.
we could totally actually just start like building this thing out more.
Okay.
So these
I
right here.
do
That-
wait,
absolutely-
I don't think we should do anything major while he's making the enchantments. It's gonna piss him
No,
off.
no, no.
I do have spells like wood shape and such. I can like morph wood, and that is definitely something that should
Yes,
help
you
with
can.
carpentry.
Why, Frey?
In fact, the combination of the two is often what people use because you can use your knowledge of carpentry with the wood shape. You
That's
can
why I
do
have
things that
carpentry.
normally you wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. So between my character and between Hoggett and Stromstrom, it should be a pretty easy job doing basic carpentry jobs.
It isn't actually that difficult. So you rolled 10 plus 4, not D20. So roll your
D10.
carpentry.
Oh wait, we need to roll anyway. I thought we were just taking 10.
Oh, you're taking 10?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it's probably going to take the better part of the next day to go through preparation, setting everything up, talking to everyone about what their individual companion needs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, but we have that time. We can't just the ship, I assume, can just start flying towards the city we want to go, and that gives us like a week to do whatever we
true.
want anyway.
That's true.
Whenever I see Niles at a point when he's not working, perhaps when he's just coming through the mess hall to grab a plate of food, I want to ask him very briefly if building additional structures on top of the deck will mess up anything he's doing.
You do manage to catch him at a moment where he seems to be just transitioning between places, and he glances at you for a moment, and it's like, just so long as you don't mess with the structure of the ship, it doesn't matter what you do on the inside.
Wait, he's free.
Moving on.
What
Well,
about building up on top of it?
What do you mean? What are you intending to make?
Just additional buildings, so that way we can have more people here.
Well, like I said, so long as it doesn't mess with the structure of the ship itself, anything that happens within should be fine.
What if it's above?
Like
Yeah,
a
answer my
like
question.
a walls and the roof.
Well, if
Like
you're
a-
changing the walls and the roof, then yes, it is going to mess things up.
Well, I'm not changing them, I'm adding to them. If I'm append only.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Addendum.
Are you changing that or not? Are you making it different?
I'm making it different by adding to it, but not modifying any existing component.
Well, then it should be fine, unless it's... I don't think it's going to be... I have to redo all of my calculations.
We'll stick with interior alterations only, and we'll figure out something better later. Don't worry about
That'll
it.
work.
Thank you,
Maybe a
Niles. Thank you
tent.
for your time.
Maybe a tent.
Wait, I can speak to him then.
Oh, that'll work while we're flying, actually.
You're gonna be turned to a chicken again, good son.
Wait, can I speak to him after Chris is done? Hoggett is done.
Try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wizard. Yes.
What? How many questions? What do you want?
Look, we're gonna take on the Inquisition at some point. Yes.
Yes. Well, you
I
are.
was. Well, I was wondering maybe you could help by giving me a spell that makes me giant. True giant.
He kind of looks at you again. This thing again? Don't you have...
Giant force spell.
Giant.
Look, if you're going to be going into an Inquisitional compound or something like that, bother me then.
Oh.
I might have something for you.
Gaston, you should ask for it in
Aw.
potion form, so that way I can give you the thing to make it so you can reuse it forever.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's no potion.
I'll be right
of it.
back.
There's only scrolls.
Oh,
It's
no,
specific-
sort of.
brew potions.
It's a personal spell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's called Giant Form. And since he's a level 18, I was wondering if he had Giant Form 2.
Yeah, like when I'm level, I think 12 or 14, I can brew that potion.
Oh yeah, and specifically it says you can use potions on other people. You're like
Yep.
thing.
So
Anyway,
Niles seems to just continue wandering on at that stage. You didn't get a definite answer from him one way or another.
but it's better than.
But he
before.
didn't turn you into a chicken.
Yes.
Improvement, right?
Maybe it has like a
Hey.
giant nose instead.
So I guess we start heading off to Amphipolis.
So the airship takes off once more, and you begin moving
Full steam ahead.
full steam
Remember,
ahead. off
I make
towards
absolutely clear that we don't go near anything to do with the Castle of Havoc.
Oh.
Can we sense motive?
Why? We know that it's the center of the whole Inquisition.
Sense
So, I
motive
mean,
the ship.
Sense motive
Yes,
for
but you're
what?
making
I'm not lying,
yeah, but you're making a lot of fuss about it.
but I'm not lying.
Well, it's different between lying and sensing what you like. It doesn't have to be
Yes, you
lying.
can make a yes, you can make a sense motive check.
But then, what do I counter roll for it?
It's not so much of a counter roll.
All right.
Okay. The only thing you can really discern from his body language and the like is that he just doesn't particularly want to go there. Doesn't seem like he's hiding anything or anything like that.
Moving that. Got that.
Okay. Well, back to working out.
Well,
Well, I had one
Amphipolis.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. So over the course of what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another week worth of travel, you make your way down to Amp Falls, over the Sea of Makone.
I see. So yeah, so 7 days of fuel.
And food.
Says 52 left.
As you get closer towards Amp Falls, you do notice a number of other airships in the air, also heading towards Amp Falls.
If we need a quick getaway, we have the barrels of lard.
Yep.
Um,
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
Was it in the morning?
and you eventually get close, close enough that you can see the port city itself, and you can see that there's a number of zeppelins parked,
It's the very
actually.
big city.
Pardon?
It's the capital.
It's a reasonably sized city. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
It's bigger than Dadun, right?
Roll.
Seeing as it's the capital.
I
Um,
think.
Roll your Ram Empire. Ram Empire.
I think
rules
this one's the one I
skies.
was going to use for Ant Falls. There you go.
Oh shit.
Rule
Nice.
Britannia. Britannia rules the skies.
Pretty sure.
Ah.
So yeah,
That's nice.
it's a rather large area, and there's a waterside dock with a number of airships parked at it, and regular ships as well.
Where's this?
Bishops.
It's here, right?
Yeah, that's down there.
It's the whole area, yeah.
You're a holler.
You can see.
So what do you guys want to do? Are you parking in Amp Falls or outside of Amp Falls?
Probably in.
Well,
Maybe
seeing
there
as
is an
our
option.
ship keeps fading in and out of invisibility, and I don't think we can get
That's
Nail.
true.
I don't think we can get him to stop working on the ship because he seems really enthusiastic about this. We should probably park outside of the city.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you find a location not too far off that where
I think
you,
it's
you
best
set
to
down
be
the
somewhere-
airship in maybe behind some hills
It's
nearby.
It's best
trying
to
to-
really summon the guard.
Keep it out of sight of the main city itself.
But we have people to guard the ship. We're not taking everyone.
Once it
You know,
once
Wallace,
it fully sets
Niles,
down,
etc.
everyone notices a shimmer around the ship proper, and anyone who then exits the ship looks around and notices that it has seemingly vanished from view, but not when you're on the inside.
All right. So we should probably mark this somehow. Wagon.
Oh, just arcane market symbol.
Or we could park a wagon outside.
Wagon, come. Let's go. I call out to the wagon.
Okay, so wagon floats down from the ship, down onto the ground, and becomes visible again.
Ooh. I'm not sure. Should we bring wagon with us?
I don't think we'll need it. I think we should just go with as small of a group as possible. Like, if we bring the wagon,
Wagon, you stay there.
the guard may want to search it. The guard may, like, want to check what's in there, so we don't do anything illegal. If we're just travelers, it's less likely we'll get searched by anybody.
And I make sure to tell Wagon that Wiki is trustworthy, like, completely. So
Very good.
Me too now.
Who's going in? Who
We're in
are
a
the
covenant.
traveling companions here?
Me.
Everybody here?
I'm coming along.
Yep.
I'm going.
So I imagine it's just the main group. So the majority of the others are staying well away from the city. They're kind of nervous
Yeah.
to go back to civilization right at this point in time. And of course,
Commander.
The
Niles
paladin.
is
Staying back too.
Astrianus
Sure he has no
chooses to
interest.
stay behind because she's still not entirely certain what's going on with Niles and wants to kind of keep an eye on him. And Wallace stays behind as well.
Yep. Meanwhile,
So, the five of you travel together towards the city, and the city is quite obviously very busy at this point in time. It's earlier in the morning, now that you have arrived, although it did take you a couple of hours to get there, so maybe 11-ish when you arrive towards the city. And you can see that there are guards posted at the entrance point over here, where you guys are coming in. But they seem to be letting travelers through without particular issue, just keeping an eye on everyone who's coming in.
What does it smell like here?
Smell?
Yes.
You're in a port city. You can smell the sea salt. You can smell various
Smoke.
cooking smells coming from various locations.
Is there lots of chimneys and like charcoal
Yes.
burning here as well? Yeah.
It's actually quite. You can see a number of chimneys in the around, but it's actually quite fresh. The sea breeze seems to keep the vast majority of the bad smell away.
Right.
So
And I
it
tell
doesn't
everyone, like, you should keep your pockets checked in case we get someone stealing things again. Just make sure
Yeah,
you
I'll-
keep an eye out.
I will make.
Pickpockets.
I'll be paying attention to what I'm holding this time to make sure that my stuff doesn't get taken.
I have no money.
Well, no possible. No.
So you make your way into the city. Looking around the city, everyone seems to be in not exactly nervous of everyone looking around, but there's a certain level of caution as you walk through the first area. You can see that the people in this first zone seem a little less well off. Their clothes are a little bit worn. They're fairly faded, and they seem to be. It seems to be the peasants' quarters immediately after you get through the first checkpoint. You then see in front of you a large walled-off area that you can't see beyond, other than the gate, which is here. And then, of course, there's the docks to the south, and what looks to be a ruined keep in the middle of the area.
Well,
It seems safe to assume that if we're looking for, like, if we're going to find what we're looking for, it's probably gonna be in the more rich areas of town, no?
and
I
Savis,
agree.
what's your ruling on like the firearms? Like, is it commonplace or guns everywhere?
In the area around you, make a perception check.
All right.
No, like the general campaign.
In the setting.
I guess.
Well, as in the number of guns around in this province, it's common.
Okay.
So, since I'm living in the same like world, would I be able to use a gun?
Would you be able to use one? No, not unless you have martial training.
Oh,
It is still considered a martial weapon.
fair enough.
I have the charisma potion and the perception, sense motive potion prepped for when
Well,
Okay.
the thing
we
is,
get to that.
what's the penalty of that? Not being able to use properly?
It's -4.
Like, it's still like relatively.
I mean, you could still probably fire a gun.
Yeah,
It's just
but
difficult.
It's hard to hit and it can jam.
Well, it can jam. Actually, it doesn't explode when it jams, so it's fine.
So who's carrying the guns? Like, does anyone here have a gun?
I do. Two.
Okay, Gaston's holding a gun. Anybody else?
Two, actually.
Yeah,
Two.
I won't have a gun.
You're not gonna have one? Okay.
I
have a gun.
will always just have my scythe.
Yep.
I want
get-
I want a gun. I want.
You want a gun? Okay. Yominder is carrying a gun. Hoggett?
So I'll just take 20 rounds.
I don't think I
from
need a
the-
gun.
You don't have a gun?
Nah, I'm not carrying a gun.
Okay.
I'll just take 20 rounds from the. I'm just gonna carry it on my.
I got my vials anyway.
Fair
I'm
enough.
just gonna carry it on my back like a hunting rifle, you know. Like
I don't have a gun. I don't need a gun.
does it have like a strap or something so you can like carry it on?
Okay. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? You're standing in the middle of a what looks to be a fairly busy street. The vast
I guess
majority
just-
of what look like merchants go past you through the gated community here, and continue on. You don't see where beyond that point.
Is it like more guarded? Are they like checking?
There's
people as they
guards
go through
there
those
as well.
bits?
And those guards seem to be checking things of the merchants as they walk through, but they don't seem to be stopping stopping anyone for any long period of time. They don't seem to be doing searches of the carts or anything like that.
So I removed a gun from the cargo. So we have
Okay.
14.
Well, I guess we start going through the gate. Just to the gate, I guess.
Mm,
Any objections to that?
No, we go through.
no.
I'm all in
Okay.
favor of
Okay,
that.
so you wander up, and this is much more heavily guarded. You see a number of the guards there wearing a very nice uniform, are holding rifles at the ready, but they seem to be holding it just casually in their hands, but not aggressively or anything like that. And as you approach, you see one of the individuals is taking names and is taking details of people
Yeah,
who walk.
I wouldn't have the gun loaded or like locked. So I have it opened like a a shotgun
Casual.
as
open
I'm
carry.
carrying it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have it strapped to my back.
So you come up to the gatekeeper. Hello. What is your business here?
We seek a library for information.
The library is in the nose quarters. Can I have names, please?
Yes.
Gaston.
Hello. Storm.
He starts noting down your names as you give them.
Window.
Husband.
Wonderful. Enjoy your stay in Amp Falls.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, our army and their paperwork.
Hi.
And they let you through the gates without much ceremony.
Oh well.
So as you enter the area, you see what looks to be a very tall, towering spire here, surrounded by more walls.
My connection to
a
the server
smaller
has been
area of
interrupted.
walls.
For anybody else
That's
too, or
fine,
just
don't
me?
worry about it.
Nah, just you.
Looks like Frey
Open
too. I don't
pasta.
see his video.
I can see you.
Oh
Just gonna reload it.
No, I can't see you. No, wait, what? No!
no!
Run away.
Reconnecting.
Reconnecting man.
Yeah. Where's
By
my
the reconnecting man.
hand? Wow, we take those.
Are these masterwork prep boxes or just normal?
They're just regular. They're not masterwork.
Alright. Ammo, I have 10. I moved 10.
I can
ammo.
make us some simpler ammo, so that way we don't have to use adamantine
Still can't
bolts
see
all the
Stormstrom.
time.
How's your connection going?
Maybe we shouldn't have reloaded because now I don't even have the map anymore.
Oh dear.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna try again. No, don't worry. It's gonna. You can feel free to continue. It's gonna come back eventually.
Okay.
He'll use his
So,
imagination.
Other than that, you see a number of well-crafted buildings. Hang on, in this area here. So that seems to be the nobles sector. Over here, there's a number of stalls and markets. And then further up, it seems to be another residential area. Not quite so well off, but still much better craftsmanship and maintenance than what you saw outside of the walled area.
So we're probably looking for some sort of office near the market area, right? Try to find the books.
Could I have a bit of a wander and have a look around before before I come to the library?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Did you? I was gonna offer Aspen a hit of this.
Nah, I'll be okay. I don't need anything crazy. I want to look for a jewelry shop.
Can I have that?
Oh, you
I'm not doing anything crazy.
sly
Calm down.
rogue.
Calm down.
How good?
No, I know what you're doing.
I have an idea.
Out of character.
Do I have to
Oh
roll
my.
perception for anything? Like to find
Gaston, you can't really recognize exactly. I mean, you get the general sense that you're in the market district, or that's the main area that you're going towards, but you can't really find anywhere that looks like an official documentation location.
Oh.
this
This
is
doesn't look so medieval.
Jesus, my
Not
rolls.
Wow.
I roll 13 for perception on a jewelry store.
Well, it's perception.
What?
Yeah. Osmond doesn't find what you're looking for either, and you're searching around town. You're looking for.
Could I take 10 then?
Nice.
No, not in this situation.
Nice job.
So Hoggett, on the other hand, is somewhat more familiar with the area. You probably have been to Amphals before in your life.
Yeah, probably came to visit the library one time or something like that.
Something like that.
Pursuit of knowledge.
So you do know that there is like a library available. They've got the major chapel over here, and that they've got the library over in a fairly central location.
Is the library where that information would likely be, or would it be more
Probably
like some
not.
sort of office?
What
the
you're looking
merchant area?
for
'Cause
is
that's
likely
what
the
I'm looking
Merchants
for.
Guild.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So searching for the Merchants Guild, you don't know the lay of the land well enough to know exactly where that would be.
Okay. I think that leads it to Stromstrom, who has some steroids to make him even more perceptive.
I'm still not loading in.
No.
Maybe just let it sit and load for a while. Maybe
It's just a white. It's just like a white
Yes.
squared map. There's nothing else there.
Let me. Yeah, you're not load. Your
Maybe
video's
change
not
the
loading
map.
either.
Oh, I can see his video.
Oh, really?
Oh, can
I
you?
can't.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
coming in slowly. Keep it coming in here. Just wait. Don't refresh.
Okay, I'm
still
just
not
gonna
seeing
wait
him.
then. So what do you need me to do?
Hang on. Let me switch over to a different map briefly, and then switch you back.
Nothing
Could I just
happened.
wander? I just want to wander
Oh, you're back. I can see him.
while everyone else
I still can't
goes
see
to the
him.
library.
He'll come.
Roll
around.
perception, please.
Sorry, he's not disappeared.
Okay,
Oh, there we go.
well, do I drink
Yeah,
the potion first? Do we need perception for some? What am I rolling perception for? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying
Okay, you're
attention. I was trying to
currently looking
connect.
for the Merchants Guild.
Oh,
that's
looking.
80
I'm trying to
minutes.
locate that. Okay, well, that is rather important. So I'll also cast Owl's Wisdom on myself really quick.
Oh, remember your. Oh,
What?
Okay, that is a spell. So
fuck's sake.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
like
a stealth check.
No!
Can he like intelligence check to realize that's a bad idea?
How would anybody notice? It's not even a spell, it's a transmutation. Or does that count as a regular spell?
It still counts as a spell.
Oh, well then I don't
do you
do that.
do?
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I haven't had much time to
This
think this
shit's
through because this
science.
shit still isn't working.
That sucks.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna roll with the +5 then from the potion, okay?
Potions
Okay.
on
take
their
a
own
swig.
are magical.
Oh, magic.
They're not
Why do you
usually
so?
magical.
Oh shit.
Technically, the thing that he's having is
Why?
but people see
Why?
alchemy as kind of okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have a
Wow.
28.
A
Great move.
natural 1, you're still higher than everybody else, but the natural 1 means that you are instead
Loading it.
distracted.
Well, I'm distracted trying
don't-
to load in. That does make perfect sense.
Yeah.
So no, you do not manage to find it. You don't know exactly what you're looking for. You do see a lot of things around you, but you don't know what you're looking for in terms of the Merchant's Guild.
Couldn't I have taken 10 on that roll?
No, I'm not.
Like, I'm just wondering, because like
been
taking
finding
10, I mean, we are wandering around town. I have 10 minutes to
Yeah.
like
Okay,
look
so you're
around
just
town.
going to continue repeating it until you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I
and
feel like at
that's
this
fine.
point, what we would do is just go back to the thing, sleep, come
Like-
back, and make all our rolls again the next day. Like,
That is how
Yeah,
I would
I
like
know,
if
so
I
we
was
find
in
it.
this town, like as a person, I'm looking for a particular building. What I would do is I would just keep walking around until I find it.
That's what I want to do as well. But
Yeah,
Well,
right.
in
Like
this
this
case,
isn't.
Over
it
the
doesn't make
We'll,
sense.
we'll say over the course of the next 3 or 4 hours, you keep walking around the market district, searching for what you're for a guild location, and then eventually you realize that one of the buildings that was you had dismissed it. It just had a symbol for not a balance. What's the term? The
I'm just gonna let it
the,
load for a while.
scale
Scales.
thingy.
Balance
Scales, thank you. It's just got some scales
Scales
as a
of
symbol in front of it,
justice.
but no words. But you eventually realize that that scale is the symbol for the Merchant's Guild.
We all do
I'm going to
that.
do the same thing, except wander around and look for a jewelry store.
And so you have located what you believe to be the Merchant's Guild center.
All right.
Some people are searching for jewels.
We probably need Ozpin because I
No,
think
I'm not with you. I'm not with you anymore.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you
That's
do,
why I said we
Ozpin?
probably need, as opposed to hey, Ozpin.
I just met you.
It's true.
We probably
Yeah, I mean,
need,
you'd have to come and find me, and it'll take ages.
yes.
Years.
But to the people who are here,
Up.
we probably need Ozpin to do this. I figure we can cause some kind of distraction. You can sneak
We
in
can
and try to
see
find the
Cerise now?
books.
I could see some east for a bit. Like the map isn't loading though. It's just wide.
Maybe I could just.
Yeah, I think roll 20's dying. Everybody
think
else
it's
is
because
gone
this-
for me.
It's
No,
where
I can see
find
everyone.
me.
I think it's because of the stream. Maybe.
How would that have any impact?
No,
on
I don't think that's it because it's affecting me as well.
It's working perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, same with me. It's completely
that?
fine.
Yeah,
For me,
your connection
know.
to the server has been
disappears and
interrupted.
reappears. Phrase just
it-
always on.
If anything,
That's
it's
weird.
working better for me than normal. Normally it lags. It's not even.
That's
I'll
weird. It's
try
lagging like
refreshing.
hell for me.
I'll try refreshing. maybe
I'm just fine. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, continuing. We'll just have to describe it for the moment. So you come up to the building. It's got the scales symbol on it. It looks like a fairly well-made, larger wooden building. It doesn't have any smokestacks or anything coming out of it, though. It's and it's closed up at this point in time. No one seems to be going in or out.
What's the time of day?
Is it like?
By this stage, it's getting towards the afternoon. So 3.
Does it
It's
appear to be
afternoon.
like empty, or is it just that people aren't coming in and out anymore?
You'll have to go up and have a look. So make a perception check.
I walk inside.
Please don't do that.
Gaston moves to walk inside. Okay.
Someone stop him.
I figured it out. I figured
So
everything out.
Gaston walks straight
Figure
up to one of the
something
windows and just peers straight in. and see there are a number of people working inside. From what you can tell, just around books, conversing with other people.
I love how Gaston's natural 20 is still lower than Stronchon's natural 1.
Yep. So should we wait for nighttime when they're not there anymore and just break in and try to take it?
I think what we should do is we should try to like go in there and pretend we are traders and like just look at it. You know, see,
Or maybe I could
like maybe we can make them
them.
an offer for what's something we do have a lot of other than deer.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Sure, they need gunpowder.
Holly and
go-
mistletoe?
We go in there, we
Holly
talk to them, we
mistletoe.
offer them some gunpowder. Like we pull out gunpowder. Do we have some gunpowder with us?
Not with us, but we
Adamantium bullets.
adamantium
Yeah, I have
bullets.
some.
Nah, I'm not sure that's a good
That
idea.
might bring attention to
Yeah.
us. They might be
I
like,
have
"Where'd you
100.
get those adamantium bullets? Why do you have them?"
Why do you have all the
Right? Like let's say we bring some gunpowder.
gold?
We talk to them, we figure out,
I mean-
where their
gold.
offices are and such.
Gold's pretty good.
So what do we think? Like Strom pops that other potion and then goes in there and lies his way through it while we try to see whatever we can see and get them to show us whatever they show us.
I'll try to take a glance. With my
that
nat
seems
20.
reasonable.
This one only lasts about 10 minutes, but makes you very likable.
So, is that what you're doing? You're gonna head inside?
Okay, well I guess does nobody have any problem with this?
Seems like a good enough plan to me.
Alright, well
I'll spin. I'll get to that another time.
Gaston shouldn't go in.
Focus on right now.
What?
Sorry, that was still Ospin.
Sorry, what'd
So
you say?
what were you guys doing?
About to enter, and then I suggested that Gaston should not go in.
But he went in and rolled perception and rolled
I
a natural
just
20.
no, he just
No,
looked
he
through the
walked. He
window.
walked up to a window and rolled
Yeah.
perception.
That's why we're suggesting he
Just
doesn't go
because
in.
he draws a lot of attention, sticks out like a sore thumb. He's like 10 feet tall.
8'4".
Yeah,
Still, head and shoulders above most people.
yeah. Just you
Also,
stand
your
out.
wisdom
It's in
isn't
a
low.
good way, but right now I feel that it wouldn't be necessarily in our favor. So
Your
you-
wisdom isn't low, so you're not that reckless.
I'm
I feel like you
So-
probably recognize that it's a good idea.
Alright, well
Yeah,
I chuck the potion
Okay.
and we are going in.
And mosey right in.
Okay. So you,
I
as you
walk
enter,
behind them.
You
as a
you just
guard.
enter. Okay.
Just
No,
going in
I-
anyway. Or
Well, I mean,
follow them
wait.
as a
What does it
cavern
look
door.
like? Like, is it not a place where they do business, right? Like, I imagine if
No,
somebody
no,
walks in, then they'll be like, "Oh, a customer."
No, it doesn't seem to be a place where they do business. You can see a large number of people, about 7 or 8 of them, around the place, talking to one another and writing in books and noting things down and comparing things. It seems to be entirely organizational related. Doesn't seem to be anything for sale in here.
Ah, that's fine. We're gonna go in anyway.
oh
I'll
yeah,
go
we
in.
just gotta come up with some bullshit lie for why we're going in there.
That's fine.
basically.
We'll come up with something.
You're
We'll
fine.
figure something out.
I hope you're blessed.
So as you enter the door, one of them glances up at you and moves away from the books. Yes, hello. How can I help you today?
Oh, hello. We are
Welcome to the...
yes. We're merchants. We're looking to do some trade. I imagine. Are you guys looking for any gunpowder by any chance?
Gunpowder.
We have a lot of it.
Well, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong location to sell your wares, but I could certainly point you in the right direction. Give me a moment. And he walks over to one of his books and pulls out a large ledger. Now, let's see. Who is in need of... Is there any current orders for gunpowder? Actually, there was a recent request for additional gunpowder from the Inquisition, in fact. They had run low on supplies from one of their recent ventures to the south, to the southwest. Apparently,
That's
there
not
was
us, by the way.
something wrong with one of their supply lines, or perhaps they lost some of their supplies. They are looking for gunpowder.
Southwest is Chaos Surrendal, by the way. Just out of character.
Hmm? South.
Yes, southwest is the other
Southeast,
direction.
then. Sorry, southeast. Got
Yeah.
left and right. Left and right. Yes, you get the idea that it is talking about Ser Kurendil.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, good. Well, I mean, the thing is, we're here in town, and you know, we're just looking for. Okay, I'll be honest with you, right? We're not from here. We
That was much as obvious.
Yeah, clearly, right? Clearly. No, Ospen, can you please stop?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. It's
I
just
didn't realize it was being-
really distracting.
I didn't realize it was being switched.
Okay.
You're not actually.
Well, now I don't know where I was going with this. Anybody got me a hint?
Hey,
Not from
we're from
around
out of
here.
town.
Yeah,
Let's-
we're
let us look
from
at every
out of
piece paper
town.
here.
We have okay. How do I best put this? We're hoping to do some gunpowder trades with a smaller town a little bit further away. There's some traders there that tend to need some protection, and for that, you know, you need gunpowder. But the traders didn't seem to make it here. Now we are kind of stuck with like some big, strong barrels of this stuff. And we're just hoping to get rid of it and then travel home. But home isn't exactly into the way that you're pointing us to. So I was just thinking if there was any chance that maybe you could pick this up, or maybe you could point us towards you know, like the people that do the direct trade with the Inquisition, and then we can talk to those maybe, right? Like there must be somebody in town for this.
The supplier for the gunpowder to the Inquisition. Yes, I can pull up the name. He goes to another one of their books, opens it up. Yes. Goodness. I suppose you'd need to talk to Angus and Kelly. It's over in the Docks District.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Not at all. A good day to you, sir.
Good day. Good day. All right. I don't know if that was any good. Like, okay, we leave.
Got something.
I just
I suppose.
realized.
Right, like to me, the implication there was like what I took from this is that these guys don't actually handle trade with the Inquisition. So since we are looking for the traders with the Inquisition, like then these aren't very helpful, are they? They're just traders in general for this town.
What you get the impression is they keep a track of all the traders in town and the various suppliers and the like.
Oh, okay. So I guess they do keep track of everything. All right. Good. So do we want to like sneak in there tonight and steal all of the books, or what's the plan?
Old sneaky. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to be like moving away.
Okay, is anybody talking? I can barely hear anything.
No, nobody's saying.
I'm not
anything.
there, so
Okay.
I mean, I can't say anything.
It was just an awkward silence.
Hello. I'm saying. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we should probably go to the
So-
docks then.
Can you hear me?
Maybe we could get more
Yes.
info there.
Good. All right. Oh,
Maybe I
let's
could-
wait
Wait,
until it's.
maybe I could make a distraction.
Maybe what?
Very good at that.
Cause
Actually.
a distraction.
You are good at distracting.
Okay, I'm gonna just say we don't really need a distraction. I think we could just wait until night and I turn
Yeah.
into like a.
Gaston takes
So
like a barrel
bat
of
or
wine
something.
and goes around town.
Okay, what
was
about
there?
That would be distracting.
what about the following?
What-
I turn into a bat in the middle of the night, fly in here, go into the building, grab myself the books we need, and then teleport back to the ship.
Well,
like it'll
I'll
work.
have someone that can follow you. In fact, who's
Mhm.
roughly size.
Uh,
I think you know what that is.
Well, it doesn't even have to be a bat. What's like inconspicuous? A fly. I'm gonna turn into a fly.
Can you turn something that small?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can
No,
turn
certainly
into anything. That's like I can even turn into huge
Not
animals,
any.
I think.
Yeah, but like it goes outwards because turning into really, really small things requires higher levels.
Okay, wait. Then let me check.
That's
Yeah.
vermin shape.
I do have vermin shape
vermin
as a
shape.
spell.
You do.
Nice.
To be able to turn into a fly, you need to be like level something high. It's like
Yeah.
16 or something. It's
Wow.
it's form of
I
the
thought it'd be more
beast
like
3
12.
to be diminutive.
Yeah, he's got beast shape 3.
He's got beast shape.
Really?
Yep.
Nice. Druids are so strong.
He's also got plant shape and elemental body too.
Yeah, elemental body 3. I have plant shape 2, and I have. Yeah, no. At 8th level, a druid can use wild shape to change into a huge or diminutive animal.
Awesome. Cool. You get that a lot earlier than I thought. That's
Customer-
awesome.
I want to pass me.
So I can totally just turn into
So
like
you
a
can go
fly
on
or
as, like, a
something.
fly. It's so silly.
I mean, they'll never notice me.
Is there anything else that we need to do to make sure it goes well?
Stone can start drinking and then making a rocket. So.
Yeah, I can start drinking and start singing all the way.
I can build little
It
robots.
might be actually just like
Just
it might
help
be.
us.
Okay, I'm sure you could help. It might be a good idea that while I do that, you guys make a little bit of a mess somewhere like near the building, but a little bit further away. Not enough that it's gonna like get you into
Graffiti on
jail
the
or
walls.
anything, but enough that the
I
guard
can-
is gonna be like distracted, and the people that would potentially be around and paying attention to someone are also looking at,
Gaston
oh,
can
what is
chase
Gaston
Gaston
doing
around.
here, right? Like, I don't know, start a musical or some shit. Start
I can
singing.
woo the ladies.
We could start a musical.
No one
I can
sings
woo
like
the
this, though.
ladies.
No one sings like Gaston.
Ocean.
You're gonna start singing Ocean Man.
Yes.
The man
I
of the
know the lyrics.
ocean.
I
Take me
know the
by my
lyrics.
hand.
Wait,
So-
hold on.
Lead me
Yeah.
to the land.
What is the plan then?
Okay, I'm gonna start
Let's
singing.
just do it.
I'm
Let's just steal the
gonna-
papers and see what's on there, and then go like heist some shit.
So you're waiting till night time, for one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But wait, where are we waiting? Are you guys just staying in this part of town, chilling? And that's where
I'm gonna
where
stand
we-
in front of the thing.
Are we gonna like start this situation from inside of the wall here?
Should we do anything like destructive, or just try to get a
No, you
No.
don't want to. You don't want
crowd?
to. You don't
rowdy?
want to. Don't want to destroy anything because like they may put you into jail for that, and that's something we're trying to avoid.
Well, I could sing. I guess that's
I
enough.
could-
Best case
Wait,
scenario,
really
you
good
do
at
something
singing.
that is just annoying for you enough that they'll take you and kick you outside of the wall, so you can't just walk back to the ship.
I could
Yeah, you
sing
want to
a
speak some.
song.
Actually, I'm quite good at singing. I've been told.
Ooh,
So am I. I could sing a song that my father taught me.
I'm not. This isn't really my thing.
Can they play like an instrument or something?
I mean, you could probably create something out of something.
Create something out of something.
okay.
What will we do with the drunken Gaston?
So who's going to start this?
Me.
Where are you waiting?
Gaston.
For one?
I guess we're waiting. Where's the entrance of the where we are? Where we're supposed to go?
Entrance is over here.
So we're so
The
Do you
guild is
wanna
over
s-
here.
Start shit somewhere around
so
here.
the Inquisition area that we're supposed to infiltrate. Where is that?
The Inquisition.
Yeah, the area where we're
Where
supposed to
we're
infiltrate.
supposed to.
The Inquisition isn't anywhere near in this area.
Okay,
that
then
wasn't
where's,
what I said.
where's the place where we're supposed to infiltrate then?
This is the guild location here.
Alright, so that's where we're supposed to infiltrate.
And we're just gonna find out all the trade routes.
Yes, what you're doing is trying to find the information on the trade
Is
routes.
there an inn or something near there?
There's plenty of inns around.
I feel like right around here would be a good spot, right? Yay,
I got
Mommy's
it
back.
back. I got it
Yeah.
back. Good
Yeah.
timing. Good timing.
Go there immediately.
Alright.
Go
Can
there
I drink some
immediately.
rum? Can someone
good
buy
old
me
rum.
some
Can I
I mean,
drink?
there's plenty
Actually,
of
I can
crap
give.
around.
Okay,
Actually, I'm
I'm
gonna cast,
opposed to you guys just
Tears of
going
the
and
Wine.
getting drunk. That seems like a terrible idea.
I'm casting Tears
I
of
mean, I
Divine
could
on,
sing.
on a.
You can
on
Guys,
a,
I
pretend
have
to
an
be.
idea.
It's too much crosstalk from
I
doing
have an idea.
sorry.
What if we make some
Yes.
sort of hallucinogenic poison and lace the rum with it, and then give it to the people and just cause a ruckus with that?
Or maybe not do that.
I mean, no one will be
Singing.
killed. They'll just trip for a little bit, and it'll require people to come and calm everyone down, and then we just leave.
Or you could let me say.
Let's see what I got.
That's
Tears into wine. Yes.
Gaston singing "What Will You Do with a Drunken Sailor" at the doorstep.
Okay. Do we have a barrel?
Is that Nikita or
That's Noah.
Noah?
Hello,
Yeah,
Noah.
the
What's-
small wiggly one is Noah. Or white.
he's small. He wiggles. He's Noah.
Yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle.
He's very cute.
After realizing that I'm not going to find a jewelry shop, Osman wanders around to try and find the rest of the people.
Yeah.
So, do we have a barrel, an empty barrel or something?
Yeah, I mean,
I've-
gotta have some empty barrel on the ship from like food. or
I have a
something.
very small
Sand.
barrel. Why?
I want to borrow it, if that's okay.
Why? It's
Yeah,
not
fill it-
completely empty.
Is it empty?
Not completely. There's a tiny bit left in it, but
Well,
why?
drink it then.
Can I drink it?
I need to refill it with something.
Gaston, you don't drink.
What are you making?
I'm not giving him alcohol.
A drink for Gaston.
What is it?
Well, you want us to make a ruckus, don't we?
Do you need any help?
No, it's fine. I just need water. And some
I mean, I don't see why you don't just let me just, stealth in and take these books.
Because we have someone who can do it more stealthy, and they're just gonna do exactly. the same.
No.
No,
I
really.
don't-
A fly is definitely more stealthy than you, even
Yeah.
invisible.
They won't even pay attention to a fly. They won't even notice.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but how
Like
will
the-
you pick up the books?
I
Turn
turn
back into a
into a
person, grab the
human.
books, teleport
Like,
out.
first thing. Okay, look, this
how
is the
will they
plan.
not notice
How will you-
that?
How
Because
will you
there's nobody
pick the
in
lock?
there.
They do.
It's the middle of the night. They don't sleep there. I turn into a fly.
How will you pick the
I
locks?
go in there. I run a perception check to figure out the books that we need, which I am conveniently good at
And
perception.
Thing is, you have like a million eyes then.
Yes, maximum perception. I notice the entire room.
You could probably turn into an owl while in the room. That way you can get even more
I get
perception.
9
And of
wild
course-
shapes a day. I can turn into a fucking bear while I'm at it. It doesn't make a difference.
And you can
Elephant?
pop another one of my
This is
vials
the
because I
one
did
thing
prep
that I'm
2.
Actually, no, I don't even get that many wild shapes. I think I only get 3, but that's still enough. Yeah, like I'll turn into an owl. Not an owl. I'll turn into a fly. I fly in there. I check
I mean, I
everything.
could just fill this bathtub. Real
Let's
quick.
do it.
Hold on.
I check everything, and this is the really good part. Even if they catch me, right? I can just grab some books and teleport back to the ship. They cannot possibly
I
catch me.
assume
They can see me, but they can't catch me.
I guess there's no point in me taking stealth then. But, okay.
Control.
No, your stealth is a different kind of stealth. I cannot just.
Yeah, it's useful in very different situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has been before several times. I don't know why you're
Yeah. I have negative 6
Uh,
stealth.
just
I
do-
can't do any of that what your stealth
Yeah.
can.
Well,
Are you ready to rock?
you still need a
yeah,
barrel.
I think we're good.
Jimena,
Like,
what do you
guys make
thinking
a
for
record.
Gaston? Let's get this going. We're just kind of hemming and hawing right now.
So who sings?
I'm making a smart drink that will make you more clever.
Oh, I mean, you could just tell me. I can just make
How
it.
long does that take to prepare, Yaminda?
It's just a spell. Tears into
Oh,
wine.
it's just a spell. Okay.
What are you guys
I
talking?
can
It's
give him
not a good
4
idea to call
intelligence.
spells.
It takes me an hour and a half to brew it.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, it is.
Should be fine.
I mean, it's getting towards the evening.
why I
at this
want the
stage,
barrel.
as you're talking amongst yourselves, trying to figure out the best way to do it. It's getting
Yeah,
like
let's
it's
do it.
gone to dusk already.
I'm just gonna fill the bathtub if no one wants to give me a barrel, and I fill the bathtub with water and cast tears into wine on it.
All right.
I have. There's still
No, doesn't
significant alcohol. I will get drunk if I drink this
Where
alcohol
are
and
you,
not pouring it out.
Yaminda?
In the barrel in the wagon, aren't we? Wait, no. Wait, that's
You
Never in the
behind.
town, all right?
We're still in town.
Oh wait, no, that.
Yeah, we're
oh wait,
just
never
down.
mind then. I
Going
don't
to a
actually have
pub.
my foldable bathtub or anything.
No.
I do have my.
The barrel.
Well, I ask. I mean, is there a
My
fault
barrel
that
is hard. It's like there's a lot in it still. I will get completely fucking hammered if you ask me to finish it. So
Let's give
it's
it
up
away
to
at the
you.
pub and get all of them
You would-
completely hammered.
Nah, you don't know me
What? No, really?
Well,
Why is this a
No.
bad idea?
because I
You-
spent a lot of money on
you-
this.
Well, I can
You mean
supply you with
way
more
more.
drinks if you need it. Austin.
Wait, I thought
Yeah.
we needed
What?
tea.
I bet I can make
Hold
better
on.
booze than that.
Like wine, Austin. You want like wine,
But
don't you?
I have wine.
But you can have infinite wine. I'm just saying.
Oh wow. I don't think that thing's just not gonna work. Let's just go to the pub anyway and have Gaston throw his scene, and then I'll
Ah,
stitch
let's
over and spot.
Let's just go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just get moving, I suppose.
Okay, so you go towards one of the taverns. It's lively, it's active. You can hear music coming out of it. What is it exactly that you're going to do to cause a ruckus?
Okay,
I don't
I
even go in
haven't-
there. I stay outside.
I grab a tankard or whatever it is.
Tankard.
What time do you want to do this as well?
Tankard.
Like, how long are you waiting to do this?
Should be like dusk.
I mean, it's at least past dark because
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like
Maybe I'll
midnight.
fly
Like
off.
I want business
Yeah.
hours to be clearly over.
businesses are closed and the people at the pub are well in at this point.
Okay, so you go to the pub and you wait there for quite some time.
Austin waits
You
outside.
go and find yourself a table. You order your drinks and wine and foods, and you just mostly sit in the area waiting for the appropriate
More
time.
wine.
The evening goes on. A number of people leave. The music stops, and it's getting quieter at this stage. And you get the sense that it's getting close to the time where you wanted to, where most of the businesses will have well and truly closed by now. Most of the people in the taverns are headed home. It's getting close to midnight.
Is it
I think
drunk?
I might have had a
time?
bit too much wine, actually.
Tavern
And you've
closed
had quite a
early.
bit now.
Oh,
I didn't have any.
no.
Is it?
I said
Hell
that.
no.
I'm still just. I'm just sitting
Hey,
outside.
Austin.
yeah.
You
I'm
should
outside.
take a drink, Austin.
No.
I think I should start
Nah.
singing.
Alright.
Not yet.
No one sings
Later.
like Gaston.
All right,
Oh,
time to
you're
sing.
going
Start
to-
singing.
Souls.
Gaston takes his tankard, stands on
Okay,
the table,
so
and starts singing.
roll-
What will you do?
Roll a
Break the
performance
table.
check then.
You'd break
Uh,
the table. You
Well,
got
it doesn't need
huge.
to be a good one. It just needs to be a loud one.
Or you can use your
Oh, Gaston.
you can do your daily thing then.
Gaston,
Is that-
I'm gonna give you my other charisma potion that I prepared for the day. So for the first 8 minutes of the songs, you have plus 4 to your charisma,
Alright.
which is
Which is
effectively
like
a plus 2
Not
on
bad.
the performance check.
Or you can take
plus
you can
two-
take
plus two
10
d-roll.
when performing if it's a long
Do I
song.
get any bonuses for being?
He's not
Yeah.
trained as a performer though,
No,
Is he
it's
not?
so he can't take 10 for it.
Yeah.
Oh, wayward
It's not-
souls who wander through the darkness.
There we
Alright,
go.
So you burst
It's-
into song, and it draws
Plus
the attention
two.
of a number of the people
That's
around, but there's not a great deal of people around you anyway. It's getting quite late at night, but the majority of people have already headed home. But people kind of pay attention to you, kind of looking at you a bit funny. Please excuse me.
Alright.
What? In
What
the
will you
absence of
do?
other people getting in, I kind of bump the group sitting around the table and start singing along with them, like singing along with Gaston. Try
What shall we
Try to
do
get more
with
and more of the
drunken
crowd into it.
Sailor, what shall we do
will
with
we
the
do
drunken
with the
sailor? What
drunken
shall we do
sailor?
with the drunken sailor?
Drunken sailor
I continue sipping my wine.
Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Way up she rises, way.
I made everyone else join.
You're trying to
Everyone's
get okay. Hang on. Most of the people in there just seem annoyed.
Perfect. That's what we want.
That's fine. Keep it up. Let's go.
It's gotta get
Gaston starts
louder.
singing louder.
Yeah, it's gotta get louder.
So,
Yep,
so
and all
you're
of
starting.
us.
You're starting to build up. Okay.
And all of
Louder
us are
and
singing
louder and
along.
louder and louder.
I'm not even in the building. I'm outside.
So over the course of the next half hour, you continue to get rowdier and rowdier and louder and louder. Eventually, the owner comes up to you and asks you to stop.
And I tell him, and who are you to judge
I'm
me?
the owner of this
Gaston?"
establishment.
All right.
And
So
you're
while
causing-
this is going
Too
on,
late at night for this.
Yeah.
so I think this is a good time to start, right?
Okay,
You
so-
think I'm one
I
enough?
kind of like go into.
All right,
I
you
go
got
into
enough.
the
Go on,
bathroom.
out you go,
Oh,
and he starts
man.
pushing you out the door.
I go into the bathroom where hopefully nobody's paying attention to me.
Yeah, like while all this.
You're
Yeah.
an evil man, you.
And I turn into a
Can't
fly, and I
throw
fly
away
into
mystery.
the building that we were in earlier, where the people were
Okay.
working and doing the thing.
You'll need to make a perception check to find a way in.
To find a way in.
Well, yeah, the doors are all closed and the windows are all closed, and you're a fly.
Well, yeah, but I mean, imagine like at least a window will be open to some extent. But sure.
And you
Yeah, that's what
popped
you're
the
looking
other 80-minute perceive Q before turning into a fly, presumably.
Well, there might
wait, I had
be,
a,
like,
wait. What did you just say?
I have a second perceive Q thing. I mentioned it earlier. Like.
Oh,
really,
I thought
really
you gave that
quickly,
to
but
Gaston. No, you gave
presumably-
that to me.
No,
Well,
he
I
gave
have
him the charisma one.
charisma.
He's giving you a perception one.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
I get. Then of course.
I brought
didn't
two
know
of
I had
each.
that, but then of course I
Okay.
used that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that +5 will be for the duration of this.
So easily
Oh my
enough,
God.
you
Nice.
find a window that has a
prepared
gap
well.
large enough for a
I go
fly to get
in,
through.
And I
you go.
like find a little corner where I'm hidden. I transform back into a human, and then I cast.
So it's pitch black in the area around
yes,
you.
I cast Keen Senses on myself, and I cast Owl's Wisdom on myself. Owl's Wisdom gives me +4 Wisdom, which is a number for Perception, and
Perception,
Keen
yep.
Senses gives me +2 Perception and Low Light Vision, which means I'm now rolling Perception with +33.
Go ahead and roll perception to look for
I
examine and look for.
I look for what I'm searching for.
Yeah, you look through the
Indeed.
books looking for information on.
Oh, that's a
Trade
bad
lines.
roll.
I look for what I'm searching for.
Yeah, it's not fantastic, but over the course of about an hour, you go through each of the books and carefully look through them and find a number of books, about 5 of them, that deal with trade routes to with the Inquisition. You pick them up and you pocket them.
Okay, I pick
while
them
this
up.
is going on,
Pocket them. And I as soon I have them, right? Wait, can I just put them into my backpack?
yeah,
Probably. So I don't even need to teleport back to the ship then, right? I can just turn into a fly again and like go back to the thing and go back into the bathroom.
yep.
Although,
I
do
just-
you want to be around town with those books in your bag, just in case?
Well, I mean, I could also just teleport to the ship. Like, did we agree to that I teleported back
That was
to the ship?
plan.
Yeah. Well, then I just
was the
teleport back to
agreement.
the ship.
Yeah, I don't really know why you at the last minute
You're out.
decided to change. Yeah.
I teleport to the ship.
Actually, make the roll. You know the ship very well, but you're still going to need to make the roll.
Okay, that's-
While this is going on, Gaston, Dominga,
bastard,
you're, you're causing quite the ruckus at this stage, and the bouncers that are still around have come along to kind of force you out of the pub.
Can I fight them?
Hands off me!
Oh God, you're gonna go
You
fucking.
baboon! Hands off
I'll-
me!
I'll start raging and start fighting them. Let's go.
No,
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
sober, so I
no.
know this is happening, and I
Yes.
no way.
he's drunk. It's gonna be very hard to stop
Gaston
this
is
son.
drunk. Gaston is raging. Gaston is rolling initiative.
All right,
Yeah, there's no stopping it.
Oh,
You're not
keep in
Wallace
mind that
anymore.
Being drunk gives you a little
I'm
bit
grabbing
more
onto
strength,
Jaminda
actually.
and trying to pull her to get space from.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
I don't
And I
think we
move
want to be
away.
a part of this.
Wait.
Okay.
By the way, it's non-lethal damage, so I get 12
Yes, I know.
DR.
You're using your fists.
You just aren't going to take
So,
damage during this fight.
The bouncer comes along,
Anyone.
and you take a quick swing at them. We'll say for this purposes of this, you get a surprise round because you're attacking first. So go ahead and make a roll.
Drunken surprise round.
Doesn't that
They
mean
should
that
do
if you
the-
hit it crits, or like you have
No,
a
it's just that they're flat-footed, but that'll hit.
oh
So you come around with a fist and whack into the bouncer's face.
oh God,
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Seeing how he's basically the mountain.
out of character.
Remember that
there's-
you get +2 moral bonus on physical stats.
So it's what? It's what? 1d4 plus your base attack modifier.
It's 1d4 plus
1d3.
your strength is what it normally is, and you have the 1d4. It's pretty much it's a coin flip plus your strength for unarmed combat with
I'll
the
make the
barbarian.
damage there.
No, it's
But he might have a feat.
I count as large, don't I? So
No,
it should be
you
1d4.
don't
You're not
have
actually large.
you haven't had a large person.
No, in
This
terms
is
of
large.
weapons and all. In terms of weapons.
In terms of
that's
weapons that you
certain
can
things.
wield, that's
Yeah,
different
you're not
from
wielding
weapons that
weapons.
your natural attack has.
I don't
Yeah.
think your natural weapons count as large.
Well, it says here in PC Gen it's 1d3 plus my.
I trust PC Gen.
Yeah,
There's probably some feat somewhere that's
So,
looking at that.
So, whack across his jaw. You actually hear it break from this impact, and he's
Jesus
thrown a bit.
Christ.
And he looks at you mostly in surprise, but then in rage as he comes back on you himself with his bat that he has. So he's not
Oh,
he
that's
is
right.
not using
I'm
arms.
Is
gonna
it
see if I can
non-lethal?
help the bouncer actually.
Is it
You know.
non-lethal?
The bat is non-lethal. Yes.
I try to
Oh,
hold
but
him in the back because I don't think that we should be involved.
Okay. So he hits,
Alright.
and he rolls. So your rage, you take 1 point of damage
Wait, how much?
as
Is
it
How much
it
is-
smacks
One.
across your face and you barely feel it.
What's the damage?
1.
Because I get double.
Pardon?
You're not trying to kill the guy, please.
If it's non-lethal, I get plus another 4.
Well, he doesn't
So-
damage you.
So okay.
One
So
damage, Gaston.
The dash
healed
break.
instead.
Stares back.
Gaston the Indomitable takes no damage at all. As the bouncer looks at his now snapped bat that he had whacked across Gaston's face and did nothing, looks up at Gaston and kind of takes a step back.
You
That's his
know
turn.
what? For the sake of that poor bat, I'm gonna leave.
Yes, Gaston.
What?
let's go.
You need help. And
But you're drunk and you're raging. You
That
can't-
guy doesn't seem
that
all
doesn't
too.
make sense at all.
Will he be all right?
Well,
And I
well,
asked,
maybe Gaston has realized that. I mean, we have a larger, more
"We
pressing
need a
goal.
doctor.
Yeah, because
I
he's
mean, he
eight
knew that he had to cause a
intelligence.
scene. He caused the
The
scene.
guy's kind of holding his jaw and it's like,
You need a doctor, man.
"Oh,
We can see if we can find you a doctor.
get her here." He kind of waves you off. And,
We should just go. We should go.
I'm
Cause a
gonna
scene.
leave
We did our job. Let's go.
wanders out the door. The bouncer's looking a bit shell shocked at this.
And, jaw shocked.
Jaw shocked. And kind of is nursing himself, and the owner comes up. Look, that's enough of that. None of you welcome back in this establishment, right? Get out.
Alright, your drum was shit anyways.
Go home, get on, you're drunk.
Exactly sure what.
Get out of here, man. For a
Okay, and you exit out into the street.
Do we see Bammy? I mean, Shosho.
No, you do not.
I teleported back to the ship.
Oh, yeah, right.
I need to get
Maybe
back
he's
to the
in
ship.
danger.
Can't breathe.
Oh shit, you're not streaming anymore.
What?
Bami, you're not streaming.
No, it should be. Doesn't matter. Local recording is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm doing both, right? Like, if one fails, I have the other. That's the whole point of the backup.
Fair enough. Anyway, so you exit the tavern and eventually make your way out of the town as well. The guards are kind of... It's the night shift, and they're kind of surprised to see a group of drunken individuals walking through
I'm
the
not
street
drunk.
and walking out, but they don't really stop you because you are obviously drunk, and so they think that you're just going out for a midnight walk because you're drunk.
I'll
I'm
just
the
keep singing
designated
laughing
driver of
around.
the group.
laughing crazy.
Yeah.
And as you make your way back towards the ship, with your stolen books, you eventually make your way back there to the still invisible ship. And Strom,
Yes.
what you have managed to acquire is 5 books detailing the trading patterns of the Inquisition, or at least the trading partners of the Inquisition, as well as trade routes. So you now have information on that.
Okay, let's go fight them. I think we
Well,
all,
right now?
I think we're all itching to like
Immediately.
start killing a thing. Let's kill
I
a thing.
need to go to bed. I'm so tired. We've been doing this
I
for
think
ages.
we're going to have to end it there.
No,
For tonight.
I want to kill a thing.
No.
It's been
You
like
just
3
got
hours, and I'm getting really, really tired.
Yeah, god damn it,
I
Melon,
just
stop
got
staying up
ready.
the whole night.
I get a good night's sleep the night before.
Wait.
This is like regular time that we end.
Is it though?
No.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you're in Australia,
it
so
is.
it should be daytime
Yeah,
for you.
it's like early in the morning for you. Like, the people that have an excuse are me and Frey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
2
we're the ones
a.m.
that
in
should
the
be complaining
morning.
about it being too late.
I never said it was
2
too
a.m.
late. I just said that I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well,
We can
I don't
continue.
know.
And we have been playing for like, I don't know, 3.5 hours.
That's not true.
Why did you... Frey, what the hell?
Like 3,
It's been 2.5.
maybe 2.5.
Not 2.5, it's been more than that.
No, it's
Started
been
at like
I have
Yeah,
the
set up
fucking number
T1
yet. It's
accounts.
2.5.
Yeah.
That's weird. We should have started almost exactly
Really?
on 6.
Yeah.
We started
No,
at like
you guys
1:30
are
my
you
time.
guys are
ago.
always like really late. We're always starting really late.
Mhm.
That's weird.
I don't even think everyone was in Discord until 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
No, we were all here. Like, I got on 3.5 ago.
Okay, yeah, it's more like 3:45,
It's been-
something like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Let's keep going.
I mean,
would
we
like
can
to
keep
do it.
going
going.
or stopping?
Come on, we
But
can do one fight.
but
We can do
not
one
for
fight.
Combat.
Melon.
Combat takes ages.
Let's do a
though.
quick one. Let's make it so let's make it so everybody has to like immediately say what they do when it's their turn. Right?
But
No
I'm
long
so-
thinking, no long oh my god, I don't know what we're gonna do. No. Get it done. Everybody
Yeah.
instantly
Do it.
takes their turn.
Guns
Yes.
as well.
Wait.
Right. Let's
I-
try a
This is
fast
such a good
combat.
place.
Make me that potion.
But this is such a good place to just end it and come to the
I
next
don't
session.
think it's a good
Yeah, but we didn't
place.
do anything. I want to kill a guy.
Well, maybe next
Yeah.
week we all commit to being here on time, starting on time, and not being so tired that in 2.5 hours we stop.
I'm
And then we
already
end
done
here
with my
this
exams.
week, since
Yeah,
whatever.
okay. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to
Yeah.
stay. You can go if
Yeah.
you feel like going. But
Let's all just commit to having a good week next week and starting on time and playing it all the way
yeah.
through.
It would make it easier for the next encounter too, because then I'll have time to properly prepare something interesting for you.
All
Yeah,
right,
that'd be
all
cool.
right, and let's
Yeah.
do
That
the
sounds like-
next
yeah.
one.
I'm
The
excited
storm is
about
still
playing more, but I
singing.
think it just makes the most sense.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you get back to the ship, you organize what you've got and go through it all, and prepare a plan for finding a trade route to effectively raid. And that is where we will end it for tonight. So experience points.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Things
didn't even
interesting
think about
that
that.
happened. There was
I did
strong
nothing interesting.
storm of acquiring gazelles.
3 marks.
So
Got 'em.
Storm.
we'll give you 2 points for that.
What about
Um,
me? The turret shots.
Yeah. Gaston also gets a point for his successful hunting.
I wonder what that thing in
fine.
the
What
like,
about
ground
that?
there is.
No, wait. What about my nat 20 on stealth?
I mean, you
That's
could have rolled
super-
like
super
knowledge.
stealthy.
Actually
Gaston.
cool.
And super perceptive Gaston.
Super, so, yeah, you
Do
get
I get
another
a
2
mark?
points for those then.
Awesome.
So
So 3 points.
in general, you'll get just a 2,000 experience points for the session because it wasn't a lot happening.
1,000. And Mark, let's see, what do I?
How close is everyone to leveling up? Like 20? Because I'm 20,000 XP off leveling up.
I'm 25 off.
What else was
10,000.
there
I'm 24. Wait, not 24.
14
I'm
probably.
19.
19.
For the drunken punch, I'll give
Yeah.
Gaston another 1 point.
But
Oh, come on. what
Uh,
about the
Drunk
back?
Drunken.
Linda.
So
Breaking
uh,
back.
and who else was there at the time for the?
I was there.
I wasn't.
Jaminda
I
was
was
there?
outside.
I was drunk in
Oscar was
Jaminda.
outside. So all of you get
Follow me.
another point as well.
Okay, what about
How does the points work? Because this is the first point I've gotten for like
Yeah, me too.
3 sessions.
It's 250 experience points times your level.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah,
wow,
cool.
that's more
Times-
than I thought. That is 5 times as much as I thought.
Oh, was it
250, you say?
I thought it was
That's
250
all.
per your, times your experience level.
I thought it was
50
50
X-
times your level.
No, it's.
No, it's 250.
250. Okay, well then I need to subtract.
I think it
one.
would have been 50 because then it's 450. That's what I remember. That's because I don't remember 2,200 points for
Oh,
for
wait.
one.
Yeah, like
for
that
one
means
point.
you get,
sound
like-
right, actually.
That doesn't
That
sound
means
at
right now
all.
I get 4,500 experience for killing some gazelles.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. You're right. So
It would
maybe
have been
was.
450.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
50 per level.
Um, wait,
times the level.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. 50 times your. Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yep.
That sounds right.
Per,
the other one sounds
Yeah, sorry.
much
Yeah,
better,
sorry.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the 4,000 experience. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm just saying it doesn't make a lot of sense.
What about
No,
what about
50.
my amazing singing?
That was included in the drunken encounter. Dude.
What about my amazing planning of finding books and trade routes and then flying in there and grabbing them, teleporting
That's
back?
every
That was part of a
session.
criminal thing.
This
Although the
is true.
fly
Yeah.
situation, I'll give you 1 extra point for the fly.
Yes. Maximizing experience.
So I have 5.
Of course.
That's the whole
I
point.
have 86,000.
I have
Like,
96,000.
I'm not getting any points.
I have 80,000.
Yeah,
Well, you
but-
got a
I
new
mean, you
character.
would-
I
Yeah,
have
he's starting off
86,000.
lower than I am.
I mean, Osmond didn't really do much this time around.
How
Other
about-
Well,
than-
there wasn't.
General
The only
Oh, he went
opportunities
into the
that I
forest
had.
Ever
and tripped over a
brought
thing.
by a Yuminda.
I did
I
try
mean,
to do something in the
like,
town, and I was ignored. And then I tried to do something
I'm sorry, I
with
didn't
the
work
cell
out
thing,
during all of
and
that.
then that
How
got shut down as well,
about,
so I did
um,
nothing. So
How about
I
like
did nothing
the
this session.
Solo missions don't
General
always work out.
flavor
That's just part of roleplaying.
brought by Yuminda by mentioning like the different holidays and stuff?
Okay, everybody's just begging for
Um,
experience now. All right.
I'm not even
I
bearing
never-
a trade experience. I'm just disappointed that I'm not getting any.
That's the first
I know.
point I've ever gotten.
Melon,
Never
you're
asked
so far
them to ask
behind
me too.
because you unfortunately missed the biggest battle we have had so far.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
why. It's not for anything else. It's not because you're not getting any points. That hardly makes a difference. The difference comes in because you didn't get the experience for that huge battle where we killed 15 Inquisitors.
But I'm not worried about that. I did nothing this session. I just sat here and listened
Well,
for 3
then-
hours.
Do more.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what
I
happens.
tried.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solo
I know.
missions don't
Like,
always work
Okay,
out.
okay,
It's
Melon,
part of the game.
Melon, if you
gotta
want to
roll
do
with it.
things, if you want to do more than just listening, stop trying to do things on your own.
Yes.
Like, if you're gonna do things on your own, then you're saying, hey, I want to do something, how about everybody else listen this time? No, this is a team effort. We are playing together. This is cooperative storytelling.
And you can do solo stuff
Correct.
sometimes. It's just not always going to work out, and you just got to go with the flow. It's improv. You got to yes and, not no but.
Oh, almost leveled up.
And that's what it's all about.
I just need
Little bit
17K.
more.
Okay.
Yo,
I should-
for-
I'm
so
not-
wait,
I'm
can you give
going
me
to
some
bed now.
17K?
All right.
All right, have a good one, dude.
Oh my
Go back
god,
at night.
really? 9K?
Yeah, I only need 9,000 experience to level up.
Actually, it just feels
Nice.
like it's
Yeah,
close,
you get a
but it actually
lot
isn't
of bonus
close.
XP.
It just
What
feels
the
like it's
fuck?
close, but it actually isn't close at all.
Yeah.
What happened? How did you?
93,480.
Well, I mean,
I don't.
I don't know. I just do a lot of things, I guess. Like, I'm a pretty active player, I suppose, and that leads to
You're
experience.
very good.
So
Right?
that is
Yeah,
the difference.
you have a
The
really,
other-
really
the
good
other
character
difference
for getting
is-
those things.
The other difference is Strom makes a decision and then goes and does it. A lot of the time in these things, people are talking amongst themselves about awesome plans that might eventually happen. And
We can't really do things.
yeah,
Yes.
it's
I share that
just
feeling very,
talking
very
amongst
passionately.
Some is a very
talking amongst
good
yourselves and
character
making
to
a really
do
good
things.
plan doesn't give a lot of experience points. Like, it's
Yeah.
I like the
regard.
chicken. The chicken performance was funny.
Yeah.
Especially, I like, can we get Hoggett a point because he's like, mists.
Miss.
That
That's
was funny.
true.
I really like that one. That was really
Okay, have a point for that, sure.
It's my second point ever.
What about me?
I'm so good at
That's the
roleplay.
chicken.
You already
sure.
had a bunch, Gaston. Shut up.
But you've had.
I know. Gaston also has the type of character that like gets a lot of points.
Like,
And also-
if we come up with more things, we can just look through the video and see if we
Yeah.
find things.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have that much time. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the
Yeah.
video at that point
Anyway.
too. So goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.